Yes! 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 What's going on, everybody? Welcome. My name is Matt. This is Boys Crypto. Let's take a peek at this camera really quick. Make sure we're looking. Oh yeah, we got the cute little curl in the hair. We're ready to go. Just hopped out of the shower, out of a massive leg day in the gym. Feeling super good, super pumped. I was listening to the Transformers theme music, baby, while we were working out today. Why? Because it was Legatron, baby. Legatron. We were in there like swimwear. Welcome to the Boys Crypto Show. Green across the market today, baby. Absolute craziness in the market. Bitcoin making a massive move to the upside. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Wanda, Michaela, how are you guys doing? Drop your questions, drop your altcoins, drop, hey, how you doing? What's going on, Boys Crypto? I'm excited to jump into the show with you guys all night tonight, baby. We are going to have a record stream tonight if the conditions suit that, right? We got our monster. We're ready to go. We got our awesome cup made by my dad, Kenneth. Heck yeah, we're ready to roll, full of water, ready to go. The only thing that will stop us is us having to stop to squeeze the lemon. You guys know what I mean. All right, here we go. Let's hop in where we start every single day with Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin, a monstrous move to the upside of this channel here. Now, here's where we stand. On the 1 hour time frame, coming up to this key Fibonacci zone, this 786, and bouncing perfectly, not only off the 786 zone here up at about 92,000, but that is the downward sloping trend line, the resistance line, right? That's holding us in this flag that we've been speculating on for the past few days. This looks really good. Follow me on X at BoysCrypto102 if you are interested in seeing my setups and my trades, everything. My links below for Blowfin, TradingView, anything you guys want, those things are there for your convenience. Let's crack the monster and get ready to go. TNB Wills, hey, from the 99. We crushed it again, baby. We crushed it again with that Lifer Vision. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Sin Nasty Kid, what's going on? April, how are you guys? Man, I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight. So what are we doing? What are our trades looking like right now? Woo, baby. It has been a little rough since we opened these about an hour ago. We're in AIXBT, Render, Jupiter, right? We are up on the day currently. We had two trades go on today, relatively small, right? We did have a Bitcoin long successful and a Bitcoin short scalp that was unsuccessful, but so far we're looking good. Account balance currently sitting at $5,846, down $26 currently on the open trades. Looking really good right now, feeling really good. We're going into our order histories, we're scrolling down, boop, going into our position history. We've been killing it, guys. We've been absolutely killing it, doing really well, getting some good return ROIs, right? We did have some unfortunate low scalps, right? It is what it is, but we have small losses, big wins, baby. Small losses, big wins. Feels really good to be in the Boys Crypto community right now, and that goes all the way back to February 27th. Okay, here we go. So, Blowfin, right? Link in the description if you guys are interested. We got our open trades right now, but let's dive into Bitcoin. Really critical that we get in here, bouncing off of the 786 here of this range and rejecting from that. You guys got to excuse me. We're doing some heavy squats, right? That affects your speech. Your blood pressure goes super high. You start sweating real bad, and man, it really does something to the tongue. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're rejecting off this area right here. Are we going to come down to the bottom of this trend line? That's what we're going to look at. The 4 hour stochastics looking really good. I am seeing, let's clear this out of here. I am seeing a little bit of bearish div form on the 4 hour. We have that swing up in price action while we have our swing across in the RSI. That is looking a little bearish to me here in the near term. That bearish divergence suggests that we're going to break this low before we break this high, baby. Before we break this high. Is that going to happen? It definitely is a possibility. The 21 is curving with price action. Shout out to the 99. Shout out to the lifers that are with us today. The 99, baby. That 21 loves to support price action, right? We got that golden cross and boom, we went to the upside on the 1 hour, looking very good for Bitcoin. In order for continued price action to the upside, we are going to have to get past a couple hurdles, that 786 and this prior high here. Let's zoom out on the daily time frame and look at where the VRVP is sitting. We were talking about this, everybody, that 200 MA being the line in the sand. Below that daily 200, Boys Crypto's a Bitcoin bear, baby, a Bitcoin bear. We never got that candle closure, and we were screaming till we were blue in the face. I know I was screaming because my roommate said, Boys Crypto, you were screaming. You woke me up in the middle of the night twice last night. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I was like, I had to, because we were below the daily 200 MA. But I was screaming at everybody that we weren't going to be down there very long. That it was very, very likely that the bulls, baby, were going to buy us up and utilize this key area of support. And lo and behold, we've never closed a daily candle below the daily 200 MA. With that being said, look where we're at right now. It is an absolute crazy confluence that we rejected off of this area that previously served as massive support as we were trading above 93,000. We bounced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. As we say all the time here on the channel, it's like when the police are trying to break down your door. Not that the police has ever broken down my door, but if the police were breaking down your door and hitting it with a battering ram, right? You may get that crack in the door, you know, your window may break, you know, your roommate may start screaming, you know, Boys Crypto may have to go get his gun, you know, defend, you know, Boys Crypto's trying to hold the door shut and the door breaks in half and then the police come in and then put their knee on your neck like George Floyd, right? So that's not what we wanted to happen with that support line. We eventually broke through and those bears came in and they got us, baby, boom, to the downside. Now that 200 MA is serving as support, holding us up right now, but right now we are at a key area of resistance that Bitcoin needs to get back above. If Bitcoin fails to get back above here, this could be the first lower high that we see in this sequence, right? We did come up to this key area, right? We came up to the 786, the first 786 that would have formed in this range, creating our first lower high on the micro time frames, right? On the daily, but we can look at this on the 4 hour. That was our first 786. And now here we are again. Let's clear this out, making our second, right? This could be the potential area for a lower high. We just have to keep that on our radar, right? We are sitting right there and currently rejecting off of the 786 with bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Baby, I am feeling good, guys. How are you guys feeling tonight? I'm feeling good. My heart rate's a little high, going at about 200 beats per minute, like a puppy, baby, like a puppy. But we are feeling good. We are feeling good. Now let's look at our 200 MA dominoes that we like to play here on the channel, baby. Let's dive in. All right, so Bitcoin currently sitting above the 15-minute 200 MA in a nice little uptrend here. I do like what I'm seeing there for Bitcoin. It does look really good. We could come down and test the bottom of this trend line. It is what it is, but currently you're forming a rising wedge. These do like to roll over and fall to the downside. The 15 minutes kind of cook here on the stochastics, so that does kind of go in confluence with that. That does go in confluence with the breakdown to the downside. In addition, we do have some pretty nasty bearish div here on the 15-minute time frame. We have that swing up in price right here, and we have that swing down on the RSI. That is saying that bulls are getting a little exhausted here, and it makes sense, baby. We've been pumping all day. We've been pumping since midnight last night. We were boom to the upside for the last 24 hours, right? We've just been absolutely on a monstrous uptrend, feeling really good. You know, I hear a lot of things in the news and the media. Oh, the tariffs are going to be over, and Trump speaking at the White House. Remember, let's go back in time. Look, everybody, when we got that news that the strategic reserve was confirmed for the United States, adding Cardano, Solana, and XRP, and Ethereum, Bitcoin, of course, when we got that news, we had a massive dump the next day, right? We got to be careful when we're trading around news events, because those are just areas. You can't think of it as bullish, bearish news. Think of it as an area of high volatility that the market makers and the whales can use to take advantage of the market and their optimism, right? Or fear, right? And that's what we're seeing down here. We had this mega bounce down here. We had this, where'd we go? We were down massively, down to about 78,000, right? I think, yeah, 78,300, and the fear was in the 10. It was 10, right? Historically a great time to accumulate the greatest asset in the world, right? Whenever that fear is at a bottom. Now, we did get that push to the upside. We got the strategic reserve news, and we got our little Bart Simpson pattern that we did form here, right? We drew out our little Barty. He was here. He was sad, right? And we dumped to the downside. Unfortunate, right? And now we're creating that nice up. This could form out in a couple different ways, right? When I'm looking at it here, I'm looking at this as the potential for a big cup and a handle that would look really good. It would be in confluence that would allow the bigger time frame stochastics to reset to the upside here, baby, to the upside. I would be speculating on a cup and handle here. We could just break through. I could be wrong. I have no idea where price action is going to go. Much like Sam Price says, no idea where price is going to. He says, I have no idea where price is going to go. I just know how to trade it, right? That is very, very true. We do have this cup and handle looking to form, right? We could speculate on that. Or if we do end up breaking these highs, we do have to understand that this is a key 786 retracement right here. If this 786 gets broken, you have a double top scenario here. If that's broken, you're gone. You're back up into this upper range, and we could get a serious serious pump throughout the night, ladies and gentlemen. We cracked that 4-hour 200 MA and boom, we're gone. We do have a huge high volume node sitting up here. The macro high volume node of the range sitting at about 96,180. I believe that is going to be a very difficult area for Bitcoin to get over here in the near term. If we do get that massive pump to the upside, the bears did win out here. We cannot forget about that. This range, we traded in this range and everyone hated it. For 2 weeks, I hated it. I remember I was just sitting here biting my nails right down to the bone. It was crazy. And then the bears stepping in and the bulls getting hit harder than ever, getting hit harder than I did today when I put a pan in the pot cabinet. Can you guys believe that you can't put pans in the pot cabinet? What? Shout out to all my men here who know what it's like to put something in the wrong cabinet in the kitchen, baby. Put the wrong cabinet in the kitchen. I can't show you guys because it would be adult content, but man, the bruises are absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh, wow. Never put a pan in the pot cabinet, everybody. Never put a pan in the pot cabinet. But the bulls got absolutely wrecked here. Had a massive dump to the downside. We have to keep in mind there were more people here that wanted to sell Bitcoin than buy Bitcoin at the current time. The bears did win out, and we're coming up to that area again. Are the bulls going to have enough strength to push us through this high volume node and allow us to gap up in the VRVP? That is what we are going to be looking at today. That's what we are speculating on. Everything's going to come down to tomorrow, baby. What is tomorrow? Thursday trash day. I better take that trash to the road, right? Don't forget about trash day, ladies and gentlemen. That stuff does pile up, especially if you have dogs and you clean up doo-doo in the yard. Okay. Here's where we're at. Okay, we have Thursday, huge economic news, economic calendar. Don't look at my internet history. Economic calendar, baby. We'll pull it up here. What do we got tomorrow? We've been over this day in, day out over the past couple days. Super important. This is going to be huge, everyone. There is going to be a godlike dildo candle, whether it be red or green, highly likely tomorrow. Why? Because Doge is in the mix, firing everybody under the sun. It's been crazy seeing people holding their, offices, walking out of buildings in Washington, D.C. And regardless of how you feel about that, it is happening, right? So this number, I believe, and this is speculation, I believe is very low compared to what we're going to see tomorrow. That's what I think, right? So if we get a very low, if we have a low expectation here and we come in at 250 or 260, which is where I think a fair, initial jobless claims is going to come in, I think we're going to get a much higher number here. I think about 5 to 10%. That's just speculation, right? But if we get that, what happens the next day that is in perfect confluence with a massive pump for Bitcoin, baby? We got our good old buddy, Jerome Powell, not our buddy, not our friend. He is our friend enemy, right? He's only our friend when he pumps Bitcoin. He is our enemy when he dumps Bitcoin. The most expensive voice in the world, Jerome Powell, coming out to do that money printer, baby. I know everybody's seen that meme. That money printer, baby. We want to see if Jerome Powell turns the money printer back on. What would prompt him to start printing money again? What would prompt the Fed to start printing money? A very high number here for initial jobless claims. That would cause the Fed likely to have some kind of emergency meeting. This is speculation again. To have some kind of emergency meeting and start turning on that money printer again. Also, tomorrow, not in the economic calendar, on Friday, not in the economic calendar, but we have Donald J. Trump, baby, Presidente of the United States, talking at the crypto roundtable at the White House, inviting every big investor from around the United States to listen to him speak, and a lot of other people speaking. I think David Sachs is monitoring the event and organizing it, but it's going to be a massive event where maybe we get some clarity. The market needs clarity, baby. The market needs clarity. The market has no idea how this bull market's going to go, how that reserve is going to be created. We don't know where that money's going to come from. Is it going to come from taxpayers? Is it going to come from, are we just going to hold on to the Bitcoin that we seized from Silk Road that is legally required to be sold right now? That could definitely happen too. We don't know. We don't know where this investment is going to come from. Wanting to invest in 200,000 Bitcoin a year, baby. 200,000 Bitcoin a year. I like seeing green here. These altcoins, baby. Let's see how we're looking. We're looking good. We're turning this around. Altcoins super volatile right now. We were down $20 when we started the stream. Now we're up 40, baby. 40. I am speculating on some bottomings here for the altcoins. Well, boys, crypto, you always telling us, you really only trade Bitcoin, not the altcoins too much. Well, what am I speculating on here for dominance, baby? Dominance. Let's pull up Bitcoin dominance and see what we're looking at here. I am seeing this as the first first lower high in this series for Bitcoin dominance. We had that moonshot. We had that absolute moonshot back here on February 2nd when we had the biggest liquidation event in history. Makes sense as people sell their altcoins in fear and just buy Bitcoin because they think it's safer, right? Very, very true. Very, very true. Okay, so here we are, right? We have from our swing high to our swing low, looking from a... Woo! Oh, everybody, my body's not recovered from that leg day yet. I'm telling you, I'm getting the twitches here. I look like I'm twerking in the seat. I'm not going to show you guys that. I'm not going to show you that, Sin Nasty Kid, man. Get your mind out of the gutter, brother. You're married, remember that. Okay. We got our swing high to swing low here, baby. All right. And we have our 786 retracement all the way up here sitting at about 61.78. We projected off this 706 area once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It doesn't seem to be an area that the bulls, in reference to Bitcoin dominance, can get through. I'm speculating about a turnaround right here for Bitcoin dominance. We are starting on the 5-minute time frame. Right around here is when we started opening our positions, baby, and we started coming to the downside. Let's see if we can break this 5-minute 200 MA. And then what's going to happen? We're going to come down and play 200 MA dominoes. We're going to go to the 15, and then we're going to go to the 30, lower, 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 until we start getting down to these macro time frames, which I believe start at the 2-hour, right? We break through this 2-hour. It is likely we come down and test the 4-hour, and we break through the 4-hour, baby. We are likely to come down and test that daily. Where's the daily? Down here at about 58%. I believe that this could be the start of alt season, right? I really do. And I'm not saying that that's a guarantee because nothing's a guarantee in trading, right? But look at this here. This is what I'm speculating on for the altcoins. You have your shoulder, you have your head, and it would make sense for this shoulder to come in at a 786 retracement. You have your nice neckline here. It looks very good, and everybody's super bullish on Bitcoin. I hear you, and I feel that bullishness as well. But people are forgetting about altcoins are trash, altcoins are in the dust. I still think Bitcoin's the greatest asset in the world, and my goal is to continually accumulate Bitcoin. But here, I think the altcoins are very, very undervalued compared to where Bitcoin is and dominance after being on a 2-year macro moonshot, baby, all the way from what, 30, woo! Come on, we got to zoom out so far here. 38% all the way up to 61 in 2 years. That is massive. Bitcoin stealing market share from the altcoins left and right, baby. And now we could potentially be forming this head and shoulders here off of this micro 786 retracement or 706 retracement. I really like what I'm seeing here for dominance. We break this high volume node, everybody. Look at this gap, baby. Look at this gap. If this was a thigh gap in public, the lady could stand upside down and it would look like a field goal post. That thigh gap right there, that VRVP gap is massive, and we could fall down very, very quickly from there. That is what I am looking at for Bitcoin dominance, and that is why I am positioned in the altcoins right now. I was positioned in Bitcoin earlier, and when I see altcoins pushing up into this range here, I have to speculate right on alt season starting here. What if this 786 doesn't, or the 706 doesn't hold? It's likely we come to the 786, right? Let's pull this up again. It's like we come to the 786. We come to the 786. This zone up here, this zone, right? This micro 786 from the swing high to swing low, right? We're currently sitting at the 706. Let's zoom in here so you guys can see. We're currently sitting at the 706, breaking it right now. It is what it is, right? New daily candle just opened up a couple hours ago. If we reject here, that's where I'm speculating all season starting. Now, what if that doesn't happen? Well, look here. Let's zoom out on the macro. We have to zoom out when it comes to crypto. I put that in my video the other day. It's so important to zoom out, everybody, because you hear influencers and everybody going left, right, bullish, bearish. I got stopped. Now I'm in massive profit, right? Day in and day out. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that mess, everyone. That isn't what trading is, right? To me, right? I like trading on the larger time frames. I do like scalping. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy that. But man, this has been absolute carnage. Everybody bullish, bearish. I am tired of that, everybody. Form your thesis, stick to it, and find some evidence that supports that. Why do I think alt season is right around the world? Let's pull the macro let's pull the macro fib right on the bearish side. Look at this, baby. We are sitting in the golden pocket. I expect some kind of rejection coming in here in the next at least few percent here for Bitcoin dominance, in confluence with that daily 786 being or 706 being hit on the daily. I really like what I'm seeing here on the weekly. We are coming up in the zone where I believe we are going to reject. And if for everybody who likes looking for longs instead of shorts, which I love to do, I just flip the chart upside down. Does this not look like a beautiful cup and handle to everyone? You got your cup, you got your massive cup and handle. Cup and handle, baby, cup and handle to the upside. Look at this. You have the massive thigh gap here, the gap in the VRVP that you can squeeze through very, very quickly. And that goes hand in hand with alt season. Alt season won't last long, everybody. It hasn't lasted long in the past. Look what how long this last one lasted. It lasted 3 months, a 41% drop in Bitcoin dominance. I'm expecting some kind of move like that out of this cup and handle to the downside, everybody. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for Bitcoin dominance to come back down to this high volume node, sitting here at about 41.94%. That looks really, really good to me in the macro, and I don't see anybody else talking about that macro fib retracement for Bitcoin dominance. Yes, this has been 2 years, but you have to understand that levels on the higher time frames are the levels that really, really matter when you're looking at long-term investing. Right? Okay, that's just my opinion. Again, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, everybody. Shout out to the chat, everybody in here. Let's dive in. You are nailing it. Hey, man, TNB Wills. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is a new channel. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate a like and a sub, man. I really appreciate that. Shout out to you, man, fellow lifer. I love the 99. The 99 really changed my life, man. It inspired me to do this. So shout out to Sam Price, the crypto lifer. He is a legend. Drop by the crypto lifer site and give him a follow and let him know that Boys Crypto uses a lot of his teachings, baby. Uses a lot of his teachings. He's a legend. All right, diving on into the chat. Wanda wants to look at Ondo, my favorite project in the game, baby. My favorite project in the game. Ondo, real world asset. Larry Fink behind it. It looks so good, getting a massive pump today. This wick was looking horrible, and I know all you ladies out there loving those big wicks. Look at this, baby. That daily, looking good, getting back above the 200 MA. We were talking about this for Ondo the other day when we were looking at the 8-hour bullish divergence. Woo! Almost every asset the other day had this massive 8-hour bullish divergence that was forming on the 8-hour. Obviously, because the 8-hour bullish divergence, Boys Crypto, what are you talking about? It was like that. You'll have to excuse my stuttering. Okay, so we had this swing down right on price. Well, we had this swing up. I need to figure out how to get this little bar at the bottom out of my way. And we have a swing up in our price action, or in our RSI. Swing down in price action, swing up on the RSI, bullish divergence, kicked us out of here, saying we were going to break this high before we break this low. That looked really good. We came up here. Where'd we go? We came up to probably a fib retracement, I would imagine, right? No, we didn't really respect any fibs. Okay, it is what it is. But we had that daily bullish divergence that did play out. Boom, or the 8-hour bullish divergence did play out, get a rocket shot to the upside, only to get smacked down by that tariff news, forming a nice double bottom, getting that rip to the upside. This looks really, really good to me. I mean, you could say that this is like, you can say this is a double bottom. You have your W pattern forming here. You have your W, nice little W pattern forming. Boom, boom, boom. Right? These like to break out to the upside, just like M's break out to the downside. These like to break up to the upside. And these will be moonshots for altcoins. And then everybody will be caught with their pants down. Being like, man, I really should have gotten altcoins at these cheap prices. That is listen to me when I say this. I didn't mean to sound real bossy right there. But listen. All right, this is a massive move for Ondo. From the bottom, if you got in at these prices, you would be looking at, in a couple of days, if this W were to break out, a 77% gain on your investment, baby. Boom, 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 to the upside. Ondo, man, this looks really, really good to me. Ondo, one of the strongest players in the game, in my opinion, has been, in my opinion, unfairly beaten down over this altcoin correction. This has been crazy. Okay, so what are we looking at, Ondo? Let's zoom out here. We have a beautiful cup and handle forming on the daily. Let's go to the 3-day, or 2-day. Let's get it a little nicer. Yeah, 2-day, baby, 2-day. 2 days supported us really nice, right? We never closed below the daily, the 2 day. You break the daily, you come to the 2 day. We came to the 2 day, now we broke above the daily. It's dominoes, everybody. Everybody loves playing dominoes. You hit one, you come to the other, right? Until one stops or one misses. Like when I'm sitting up dominoes. I'm not really good at that game. Okay, we got our massive cup and handle here. Massive, baby, cup and handle on the daily. Looking for Ondo. This looks immaculate here, especially after that massive bullish engulfing candle we had just the other day. You are still in the handle, in my opinion. Look at that, baby. This looks so beautiful. Okay, cup and handles do like to break out 60% of the time. You have your flag here looking to break to the upside out of this cup and handle for Ondo. Ondo getting ready, getting geared up. doing the countdown for the liftoff, baby. We're looking 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom for Ondo. This looks really good. A measured move takes you up 118% from where we are back to 261, an all-time high for Ondo. And this flag says we could get there. This flag says we could get there based on the extrapolation of the flagpole in less than 2 months, baby. This would be a monumental move for Ondo. I would love to see it. One of my number one hold, not my number one hold, it's my number 2 holding Ondo, baby. This is a massive player in the game. It is my most speculative play, but the most speculative play I have the highest confidence in. I love this coin, baby, and I think it's going to do massive damage over time. Let Ethereum bounce. Let Ethereum bounce from where we are at right now and come up and test this high and come back to the Ondo chart and see where this thing is sitting. This has the potential, in my opinion, to be a very, very nice 10x this cycle. I think it could do it. Sitting at a $1 billion market cap, it is nothing for this monster. I think for the 10x, that's just speculation. That's my prediction on Ondo. Maybe I'll do a video on Ondo. I really, really love this project. This is the bread and butter of, to me, of the altcoins, right? You get into Ethereum, I think it's unlike, like, if I'm comparing altcoins, right? I like to sit at those medium risk, right? Altcoins where you have like $1 billion market cap, a little more maybe, but you're not sitting at a 100, $200 billion market cap. Just for my more speculative plays, just because I know the return on investment could be that much greater. Okay, here we go. But number one investment, baby, number one investment for me, for Boys Crypto, Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin is my number one goal. These altcoins are a means to an end. They're a means to accumulate more Bitcoin. I am going to have all my alts switched over to Bitcoin when I think the bull market is over, and I'm going to hold it through the bear market, baby. No one is getting Boys Crypto's Bitcoin. No one, I promise, baby. Protected by this. I think I have it right here. Where is it? Where is it? If you guys don't have a hardware wallet, this Ellipal Titan 2.0, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but this thing smacks. It has a touch screen just like your phone and everything, has multiple ways of buying and selling assets on there. Super cool. I really love it. If you guys don't have a wallet, I highly recommend checking it out. Okay, here we go. The Ledger also works great. Any kind of wallet, I highly recommend getting some kind of cold storage if you do plan on holding things long term. Okay, this flag looking to break to the upside for Ondo, coming down at 786. What do we talk about all the time on this channel? That 786, baby. Look at that bounce there. We were there for a day where we had that immaculate opportunity to accumulate. That Ondo price was likely, in my opinion, one of the best prices that you're going to get on an asset with this much potential. Okay, diving on into the chat. What is going on, everybody? Shout out to you guys. Mike Rogan, thanks for jumping in, man. What's going on? Hey, April Wanda, what's going on? I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time listening. Love your insights on crypto. I wanted to say your thoughts on VeChain. Yeah, man. Let's go. VeChain, let's dive in. Shout out to you, new man. I appreciate it. Hey, drop a like, subscribe for more. I've given daily updates, do the stream every single night. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for jumping on into the chat. Not everybody jumps into the chat, but doing that fuels this show. Let's dive into VeChain. Let's see what's going on for VeChain. VET, baby, VET, vet. Shout out to all my vets out there. I'm a vet as well. I just got done serving 6 years in the United States Navy. A great 6 years. I learned a lot, but I will say I am glad I'm doing crypto now and it's over. Okay, here we go. Shout out to all my vets. Okay, VeChain, probably looking a lot similar to Ondo right now. Let's pull out our fib and see where we're going. Altcoins do like to revert to this 886 retracement a lot of the times, right, before getting their bounce. VeChain, a little weaker than Ondo, right? I think Ondo's one of the strongest players in the game and has held up really, really well over the massive Bitcoin dump. But look at this. VeChain coming down to the 886. Okay, it's looking good. Seeing this cup and handle very similar to Ondo. A lot of the altcoins look like this. They're in these massive cup and handles, baby, begging to break out to the upside. They are edging. Look at the thumbnail. I know you guys know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about edging. You're getting closer and closer and closer before you explode, baby. I'm sorry. I know my mother-in-law is watching this. I'm sorry, Wanda. Don't judge me. Don't look at me differently when we come over for family dinner. Okay, so here we go. We have that swing down for the cup. This is looking tight. You don't have a lot more room, everybody. You don't have a lot more room. Look at this flag forming for VeChain. This flagpole extrapolated is a lot more vertical than what we saw on Ondo, right, when we were looking at Ondo. This thing looks to go vertical. Look what happened the last time VeChain, since the bottom, only took 26 days to go on a 306% moonshot, baby, to the upside. I will say, I don't know a lot about this project. I'm just talking about the charts here. I'm not talking about fundamentals. I don't know who owns this coin. I don't know if there's like an unlock schedule or anything. I don't know anything about it, right? I could do a little deep dive, you know, off the stream, but this is looking really good to me. Cup, handle, like a lot of your major altcoins, these could be some of the best prices that you ever see on your favorite projects. Okay, we came down, we got supported by this high volume node area. Okay, now we're looking at ping pong. We do have a gap in the VRVP here. Let's zoom in on here. Whenever you zoom in, this VRVP is going to adjust. What's the first V stand for in VRVP? Visual, right? So as I move this, it's going to change based off of what the data that I'm giving it. Right now, it'll just be that long elongated V, right, for like 2 days. And now we have all this data here from hundreds of days that will accumulate on the chart. So let's just go based off of this range here, where the most amount of VeChain has been traded. Okay, so we have this gap in the VRVP. Next likely place I see is coming is to retest that high, make that W pattern that Ondo looks to make right now. Ondo may just be foreshadowing what's going to come here in the following days or weeks for the altcoins. We do have a death cross here on the daily. That is concerning. We need to get above the 21. We need to get above this this high volume node and this gap, baby. This is where your money maker is. You get over this gap in the VRVP, you're gonna come and test a daily, right? A 6% move right there. You get over the daily and you don't have much resistance overhead for a 41% move for VeChain, and that's from this resistance right here. From where we're talking about right now, that is a monstrous 55% gain for the asset, and by then you're breaking out of this cup and handle, looking to go to the upside. Woo! Looks really good for VeChain, baby. I am calling bull on VeChain. I am calling bull on VeChain. Well, Boys Crypto, what else do you have in Confluence? You're saying we usually need to have multiple things in order to go in Confluence. So yes, we have the cup and handle. Confluence 1, Confluence 2. We are forming daily bullish divergence here, coming down to a 886 retracement. Looks so good to me. Look at this swing down in price, everybody. This swing down in price. I just spit all over my computer. Goodness, I can't even see the charts. That was like getting hit with a with one of those waves next to the semi when you're driving in the rain. Oh my gosh, you can't see anything out your windshield. That was a lot of spit. Forgive me, guys. If I get any on the camera, I'll get that off for you. Don't worry, don't worry. Sin Nasty Kid, keep don't say anything nasty in the chat, brother. I love you, man. One of my first supporters. I really appreciate you being here. Okay, we have that daily bullish divergence. Look at that swing down on price action here. Boom, boom, lower low. And we made an equal low here on the daily, saying that we are likely to break this high here on VeChain before we break this low. Looks very, very, this daily bullish divergence to me didn't work out. Why? Because when this RSI, I mean, you could extrapolate it here. But you did have that wick below. It is what it is. But it still stands, right? The bullish divergence goes based off of candle closures to me. If you want to extrapolate that, that is fine. But to me, you still have daily bullish divergence saying that you're going to break this high before this low here. That wick kind of did say it's invalidated, but I'm liking what I'm seeing for VeChain here in the near term. That's what I'm looking at for VeChain, baby. That's what I'm looking at for VeChain. You got to watch Bitcoin dominance here. You got to watch Bitcoin dominance. It's super key to look at Bitcoin dominance whenever you're looking at these altcoins, because whenever Bitcoin dominance starts to give even in a little ways, these altcoins have been getting absolutely pounded. And if we break that 786 to the upside for Bitcoin dominance, these altcoins are going to get hurt in one way, shape, or form. Either they're not going to pump when Bitcoin is moon rocketing, or they are going to dump massively when Bitcoin takes a plopper. That's not what we want to see. Okay, diving on in. Hey, thank you for VeChain, man. I'm excited. Thank you for going over that with us. I am excited to look a little more into the project for sure. Okay, here we go. Wanda, thank you for jumping in. Mike Rogan, yep, man. Hey, what's up? Sin Nasty Kid, I'm sorry, man. I'm poking fun. I love you, brother. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One of my early supporters, yes. All right, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Michaela. TNB Willis. Bitcoin short squeeze incoming. Yeah, man. Hey, it could definitely happen. Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin. Let's pull up Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin moving? Bitcoin might be moving. I don't know. Yeah, Bitcoin continues to go on a monstrosity run here, looking to break high after high after high. So whenever you're trading on the lower time frames, right? If you guys are high leverage gurus and you really do like that kind of thing, high leverage, very dangerous, very dangerous. All right, you have to form up these flags on the 1 minute time frame. You can trade on the 1 minute time frame. Shout out to Sam Price for teaching me how to do this, right? But you have to speculate on flags forming, right, while the 21 is coming up in the price action. So the higher we go here, the higher we go for Bitcoin, the more risky these flags get, right? You'll get a break, you'll get a flag break, you know, you get some kind of yeah, we had some whipsaw here. It was a lot cleaner on the way up, right? It was a lot cleaner on the way up. You had a flag break, right? You had that capitulation down, took a stop. I'll bet we came down to some kind of 786. Trading flags in combinations with these Fibonacci retracements are insanely powerful, everyone. Insanely powerful. Look where we came down there on the 3 minute. This is the 3 minute time frame. Let's go to the one. On the 1 minute time frame, baby, came down exactly to the 786 from this low right here. Look at that. So powerful, so powerful. Come up, make a flag, break to the upside. Come up, make a flag, break to the upside. It happens over and over and over again in price until it doesn't. That's how those high leverage players play. I am not a high leverage player. I don't do a lot of high leverage. Right now, I'm in some plays that are a little higher leverage. Come on, AXBT. What are you doing? Right? These trades kind of are we're about break even. $9 underwater. It is what it is. Right? And we'll see if these trades can hold up. I want to see Bitcoin dominance start to roll over if Bitcoin does get this squeeze to the upside. Bubble's looking really great. On the 5 minute, not so much, but on the 15 and the hour, on the day, baby, we are green, baby. Green. Ondo, the king, in my opinion. Don't get mad if I say this, because I'm just trying to feel good about my bag, because Ondo's been getting beaten down. The king of the assets takes the reins today for the altcoins. Ondo, the biggest green bubble that we see on the daily. Thank you, Ondo. Thank you, Ondo gods. Okay, here we go. Diving on into the chat. Solana. Oh, Solana for Wanda. Let's dive into Solana. I would love to look at Solana with you, Wanda. Let's dive in. Solana getting absolute hated on social media. Why? Because of the Trump coin pump and dump, because of Libra pump and dump, because of Melania pump and dump, getting absolutely hammered on social media. Even though we are getting accepted into Bitcoin Reserve, there is no doubt in anybody's mind that this asset has doubt. It has doubt. People are doubting it. People don't trust it as much because they've allowed such coins, in my opinion, to get released on their platform. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing for Solana. In the near term, this does kind of give me a little bit of bear flaggy vibes. Yeah, a little bear flaggy, right? We're trading in an upward channel. It is what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Solana right here on the near term. Let's zoom out to the daily and see what we're seeing. That 15-minute flag, if it did break out, right? If this 15-minute got cooked, which it currently is, could take you to the downside. You lose that 15-minute 200 MA, baby, and you get a death cross, and boom, you can fall to the downside if you do break this high volume node. Something you want to keep in mind when you're looking at Solana here on the 1 hour time frame, or this is the 1 hour. Yeah, the 15 minutes looking good. If you break the 1 hour, you're likely to come up and test the 2 hour. Where's the 2 hour at? We didn't quite get there, but the 1 hour does look like it's about to roll over on you. That's just my opinion, right? But, you know, bear flag city for Solana, it is what it is. Okay, let's dive into the daily. Let's zoom out here. This has been absolute carnage for Solana. Shout out to my Solana holders. Shout out to Michaela B winning our Solana giveaway the other day. Yeah, she got the giveaway, then we were up here, and then boom, to the downside. Sorry, Michaela, it is what it is. Right, so Solana getting accepted back into this range that we were forming since early 2024. This has been absolute carnage for Solana, and you're sitting at kind of a crossroads. Look at this high volume node that you've formed here on Solana, currently getting above it. That's a great sign with a little bit of a gap here in the macro. On the daily, up to about 172. I do like that for Solana. The day before yesterday, getting an absolute dump with the tariff news, pump on the crypto reserve news, and I'm surprised, honestly, that this asset hasn't gone a little harder, as well as Cardano, XRP, and all the other assets that have been adopted by the crypto reserve. We need that clarity, everybody. Markets hate uncertainty. We have no idea where that money's coming from, or how the United States government is going to pay for these cryptos, or how much. It could be 5 XRP. It could be 5 Solana. Think about that. They never said how much of any of these assets they're going to own. And, you know, people speculate, oh, it's going to be a lot, but we don't know. Is it going to be more XRP, more Solana, more Cardano, more Bitcoin? What's the ratios? And that's going to drastically impact the markets as we come into Friday. And hopefully we get some clarity when Donald Trump speaks at the event this upcoming week, or this upcoming Friday. I'm very excited to tune into that. Hopefully it's live. Does anybody know if there's like a live or a link or something that you know, can be viewed for that event? I would really be interested in that. Okay, I am seeing this for Solana right on the daily. We did kind of get a failed breakout pattern here for Solana on the daily. Out of this trend to the downside, we since got back in the range, and now you're trading above. That does look really good. You do have to be aware that you did just have a death cross on the daily. That would have been my get out point, closing below the daily 200 MA. Voice crypto's out of Solana. That would have been it for me. I would have been like, yeah, I got to take a break until we get back above. So what's the risk here? What's the risk? The daily 200 MA does not move, everybody. It hardly moves at all. Look how flat this line is over the course of months and months and months. You get out here on a closure above the 200 MA, and you know you're at $178, and you wait as this line starts to slowly curve down to get back above the daily 200 MA, what are you missing out on? Nothing, right? You can get back in almost right where you got out and just be ensured that you are still in a bull market. Currently, bear market territory for Solana. For me, I don't care about the reserve assets. I care about the charts, right? We're underneath the daily 200 MA. That's Bear City to me, baby. That's Bear City to me. Okay, diving on into the chat. Solana, baby. Solana, Cardano, and XRP. I'd love to go over those, man. Other assets that were added to the reserve, but that's what I'm seeing for Solana here on the daily. Let me look at the weekly really quick. Yeah, you're still in this range. You're still in this macro range, man. You got accepted back into the range. You hit the low, and now you're back up at mid-range, being supported by this high volume node on the weekly. That's what I'm seeing for Solana. It could go either way here. Bitcoin needs to hold its ground for these altcoins, baby. Bitcoin's got to hold its ground. If Bitcoin dumps another $10,000 with Bitcoin dominance up at a key 786, it could be gone. Bitcoin dominance could be gone. Bitcoin could dump, but rest in peace to the altcoins. That's the recipe for disaster for the altcoins. If Bitcoin did take a hard nuke here, that would be a disaster, right? If you guys do want to keep up to date with me and all the trades that I make, I do post everything over here on Boys Crypto 102 on X. I go over everything. We just cook every single day, everybody. We cook every single day. Profit. It's not financial advice, but I post my videos on here. Highly recommend getting on in there. If you guys are not, I do recommend doing that. It's just an easy way to keep up with me throughout the day until we get this Discord made, baby. We will get a Discord made eventually. My lady's been talking about it. She's like, you need a Discord. It's probably because I talk to her all the time about crypto and nothing other than crypto, and she really doesn't like crypto too much. She likes gold. Shout out to Peter Schiff, right? Loving the gold. She likes gold because she could wear it. And she's like, with the trading profits, we buy her gold and we buy more gold and more gold and more gold. And it's pretty much like a gold mine here. We about started a mine. She loves gold that much. So that is where I stand on gold, right? I'm not like Peter Schiff. I'm not like shilling gold, but my lady loves gold. And you guys know, if you love something and your lady loves something, you both love what your lady loves regardless, right? You do. You love them. You cherish them. All right. Okay, here we go. You know I'm talking about Sin Nasty Kid. I know, man. Let's get the monster in us, baby. Woo! You guys ever feel that? When you hit the monster and it hits the back of your uvula and gets absorbed through your uvula into your brain and you just want to stand up and go like, "Ah! Yeah, baby." Oh, gonna make me sweat. Oh, I feel so good after that leg day. You guys ever get that runner's high and you just get super hyped to dive into the charts? Oh my gosh. When we were pumping earlier, I was shaking my computer screen. Oh, it was wide. There's a double wide monitor almost cracked in half, but we are still here, baby. We are still here. All right, XRP or Cardano. Got a little sidetracked there. Don't know what happened there. I promise I did not do any kind of cocaine or heroin or any kind of Schedule 1 drug beforehand, unless there is something in these monsters. In that case, I've been doing it for a very, very long time. Okay, here we diving in. XRP, baby. XRP, the people's coin. The coin everyone wants to see succeed. The hype behind this project is unlike any other community that I've seen in crypto. Just my opinion. The hype behind this project is crazy. There are people in this project that have no idea what XRP does. They're just in this project because XRP is talked about by everyone. XRP, baby, XRP. XRP, I've heard a lot of crazy things about XRP. XRP, the next Bitcoin. You could say it's going to be the new financial revolution, right? And that may be true, but it'll never be valued. Maybe by market cap. Fun fact, it was by one time more valuable than Bitcoin by market cap. You zoom back in on coin market cap, and you can see that Bitcoin at one time was underneath XRP. Bitcoin was not always the number one asset. XRP did take that reign. XRP did. But here we are for XRP. We speculated on this on the live, everybody. We had that shoulder, we had that head, and we did have the right shoulder getting broken down to the downside, right? Now, we did get saved. We did get saved on the macro, right? And this was really beautiful whenever we had this Fibonacci. From swing low to swing high, we did get saved by the 786 here on that capitulation dump, and we got saved by the golden pocket here whenever we came down from that head and shoulders breakdown. We did have some macro support there. It looked really, really good. Now, that dump was colossally massive. That was almost 50% for XRP. It is what it is. But right now, you are coming back up to the neckline, right? You had a failed break of that neckline and fell right back beneath, and now you're trending right below a key area right here. XRP is looking tight to me. It's looking tight. Right above that high volume node, and I've been saying this over and over on the channel. I'm a bear I am a bear below 242. I am a bull above 252. And I say that, yes, I am speculatively a bull right now for XRP. We're sitting right on the 21 200 MA or the 21 MA on the daily. Looks really good for XRP. If Bitcoin could get this push up here, baby, we can squeeze very, very hard for XRP. The amount of shorts that have opened up here are absolutely wild. Now, what I did caution everybody on, and I still caution everybody on, look at this pool of the fib from swing high, right? From your swing high of the range to your swing low, including that wick. Look where we came to. We came to the golden pocket, baby. We came right to the golden pocket here, and we rejected. That is still a true statement, right? That is still a true statement. So the other day, I also was looking like, what if we flip this upside down, baby? Because I hate looking for shorts. I don't look for shorts. I always look for longs. Why do I always look for longs? Because I flip the chart upside down, because I am very bad at looking for shorts. So I've taught myself to, when I'm looking for shorts, to just look for longs on the chart flipped upside down. You just flip all these assets upside down, and you could look for longs. You could always look for longs. I don't look for shorts anymore. I can't do it. It's just not in my brain to short. And it's so hard to short because, you know, you have these long bags and you want them to moon. You want them to absolutely moon, baby, and you're making money while your assets going down. What? No, that doesn't feel really good to me. So you are trending in this, you know, I'm speculating here, this triangle. It's been especially tough for XRP because it's had some monumental moonshots when other coins have not. This coin has decoupled from Bitcoin at times, and its chart definitely does look a little different than some of the other altcoins. Also, this coin does take up a large amount of total 3. So whenever people are looking at the total 3 chart and speculating, you have to understand that XRP is the most weighted asset in total 3 whenever you're looking at all the altcoins. So if you're looking at altcoins outside of the top 10, I recommend looking at the others chart. It just does help a lot because if XRP takes a colossal nuke, it's going to look so bad on total 3. And if XRP pumps, it's going to look great on total 3, but your asset may not be pumping with total 3, and you won't be able to compare it to total 3 as much because XRP is either taking the reins or taking the kaplopper, and that's just something that you want to keep in mind. So I'm speculating on this triangle here. You are above the daily 200 MA. I'm a bull above the daily 200 MA, baby, until I'm not. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a break up, right? Let's flip this up the natural, you know, the natural way. This is what I'm looking at for XRP. A breakup here all the way up to a price target of about $4.13. Maybe that would be a monstrous moonshot. Some people are even, you know, I've seen people, you know, saying it's going to come up to the target of this flag, right? And the flag just broke down, swept liquidity, you know, swept liquidity, and it's going to go to the upside. That is possible, right? And that comes up here at about 455. Yeah, XRP is looking really good to me. It's one of the hottest coins in the game, just getting added to the strategic reserve. I'm excited to hear Donald Trump for the first time say XRP, besides on his Twitter, hopefully on Friday. That would be really good to hear him say that and see how much influence Brad Garlinghouse has actually had on the president. That'd be wild. And other countries are going to be listening, everybody. Everybody in the world is going to be listening to this summit and what the president has to say. And if the president is super bullish on an asset, either any one of these in the strategic reserve, or one gets substantially more weight than the other, whoo, baby, these things can fly. These things can fly. There's a lot of shorts up here. There's the ability for XRP to squeeze. It has a lot of hype. It could run. It could definitely run. With that being said, you need to understand that this is one of the assets that has ran harder than anything else, just like HBAR, this cycle, right? Just like HBAR, XLM, Mantra DAO, they've already ran very hard. And now you're looking at an area where altcoins can potentially recover. A great profit-taking zone for people who have taken advantage of this 6x move when a lot of their other altcoins are down in the dumps. This would be one of the first coins, I'm speculating, that people would start taking profits out of to move their money into something that has not pumped yet. That is just speculating, but that is something that I am keeping on my radar for XRP. We haven't had a very meaningful retracement on the macro for XRP here. Like, even if you're talking about like this initial move up, you didn't have any kind of retracement or anything. You didn't come down and test these levels down here. These gaps are absolutely massive, more massive than any of the other gaps you're going to see in crypto. Like, it could fall. I'm not saying XRP is going to fall, but if it does, it could fall very, very fast, very, very hard, as proven by this daily wick that was almost larger than any of the other altcoins that I saw. This was down 36%. It was in a couple of days, or a single day, 36%. But over the course of 3 days, this thing lost. It was it was almost 50% of its value. A lot of the altcoins did that, but it was crazy to see something do that from the fourth highest market cap. Wild. Okay, let's dive into Cardano, baby. Cardano. I just did a video on Cardano. If you guys want to learn a little more about that project, hop into that video and let me know what you think. Cardano is a really cool project. Charles Hopkins, what a legend. He's back in XRP, right? He did back XRP the other day on Twitter. I saw that. Shout out to good old Charlie Dwarley, right? Okay, we are getting the same kind of feeling right here from the bearish 786 getting hit from the swing high to swing low on the macro here for Cardano. I am keeping that in mind. This did look like a bearish retest of the 786. I do acknowledge that with Cardano getting hit, the altcoins are really on the line here. Bitcoin dominance needs to turn around for these altcoins to get a move, because bearish 786 retracements into the golden pocket with Bitcoin dominance teasing with its 786. If Bitcoin dominance beats its 786 on the bearish side and these altcoins cannot, Bitcoin will decouple from the rest of the altcoins, highly likely, and moon to the upside while it's leaving these assets in the dust, right? So I think the only things with real utility are going to hold up. I mean, but anything besides Bitcoin is going to get absolutely plastered. 99.9% of things are going to get absolutely plastered if Bitcoin dominance does break through a 786 to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing for Cardano here, right? Bearish retrace, it is what it is. If you want to look at it on the smaller time frame, man, let's zoom on in here for Cardano. Love to see Cardano and what it's doing here on the micro time frames, on the micro. Shout out to all my micros in there, and all my micros out there. I'm not saying that, you know, anything particular is micro, but baby, if you got that, I'm not saying I understand, but I sympathize. You guys could do this. You guys are going to make it, right? And there is someone out there for everybody. I don't know why I said that, everybody. I don't know why. I'm just thinking off the dome. Okay, here we go. You could speculate on this flag here forming for Cardano on the 1 hour time frame. You do have the stochastics resetting. You got hidden bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. As we zoom in, you do have a swing up in price here. You have a swing up in price. Woohoo! Swing up in price while you have a swing down on the RSI here. That is a good look. Okay, I am seeing that. I hear you, Cardano. I hear you, baby. But you have to acknowledge that this is still a shoulder, head, right shoulder. Going into the night, you want to see these this trend line kind of hold here for Cardano. If it doesn't, the shoulder, head, right shoulder is likely to play out. Let's get rid of this. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, baby, to the downside for Cardano. That's not what we want to see. You could also say that this is a, you know, kind of a symmetrical triangle that is getting very, very tight. But you need a bounce. You need it here soon. You're losing that high volume node. Yeah, you're losing that high volume node. You come down here and you go to 94.13 really quick, and that kind of completes that head and shoulder. You break through the neckline. This gap is massive, and Cardano had one of the biggest run-ups. It was 65% in a single day, baby. That was a massive run-up for Cardano, right? And you're looking at a gap down here. That's a 25% drop, my man. That's a 25% drop all the way down, or 16%. I'm very, very bad at math. I really struggled in the 5th grade with Mr. McGinley. He was always there. He was like, boys crypto. You know, this was 20 years ago. Boys crypto, don't worry, man. You're going to be all right. You're going to be looking at the bars and charts one day. You don't need algebra. You just need the charts. You just need bars. You just need these magic internet money, and you need the tools on TradingView. And I said, okay, Mr. McKinley. Okay, and now I finally understanding what he's talking about. Okay, diving in on the 1 hour. Let's look at this from the Fibonacci perspective as well. Did we get any substantial retrace? You know, you did come to the 618. Okay, I am seeing that. So if you're speculating on a long here for Cardano and we roll over out of that head and shoulders, what would I do? Well, I would pull this Fibonacci, right, from swing low to the high, and I would speculate on getting in a long down here where you have high volume nodes coming back in for support around that 786 at around 8370, baby, 8370. That would look good for a bounce to the upside. It also would kind of complete this nice little cup and handy here. Cup and handy, Sammy, cup and handy to the upside, as a crypto lifer would say, right? Sammy, cup and handy. That is also very possible. I don't like the rounding we're seeing there. I'm kind of going to scrap that idea. I like the shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside. That's 786, looking like an area that would be have potential to get that swing long, baby. That swing long. Okay, diving on into the chat. So what's going on, man? I'm glad that you're here. Glad that you're here, everybody. Hey, thank you for jumping on into the chat. You guys are absolutely awesome. You can bring your wife and yourself to my family's gold mine in Colorado, dude. If you got a gold mine, I'll be down in there mining for days. You won't be able to get me out of there. I'll be getting all the gold. I'll be like back in the gold rush. I'll be down there. I'll get the black lung. I don't care. I'll bring my inhaler. Oh yeah, it'll be a fun time, baby. Okay. Sin as again might not ever leave. Yeah, April knows it. All right, please look at IP. Yeah, internet protocol. Let's go into internet protocol. Getting absolutely beat down. I did see that the other day. IP, baby. IP on Binance. Here we go. Done the daily. Oh my gosh. IP, baby. It's a good spot. IP, is this the right one, Wanda? Oh, I was thinking of ICP. IP. Are you looking at ICP or IP? IP, UP. All right, IP. Here we go. We got to zoom in on the smaller time frames, right? Limited data here on TradingView, as this does appear to be a newer asset. It came out early, around Valentine's Day, baby. Here we go. Shout out to all my men on Valentine's Day. If you guys have any good Valentine's Day ideas, let me know. I got some special birthdays and dates coming up here in Texas. Yeehaw. That's what I got. I'm looking forward to. I'm very much looking forward to. If you guys get any date suggestions, I'm talking to you, April. I'm talking to you, Wanda. All my ladies in the chat. Men, I respect your opinion, but I want the ladies' opinions. Where is the best place to eat here in Dallas, Texas? That's what I want to hear. The best place to eat. Where would you take a lady to woo her? Where would you take a lady to woo her, everybody? If you guys don't ever do that with your eyebrows, I highly recommend a little lick, a little slick. It looks really good, right? It'll get you all the ladies. Get you all the ladies for all my single men out there. My lady loves it when I do it. She also loves when I wear a shirt and no pants. That's the look, everybody. All the ladies think, everybody talks about that, no shirt and pants look. It's really the shirt and no pants look, baby. I'm telling you, that will change your perspective. It'll change your lady's perspective on you. I'm telling you. Woo! If you want some brownie points, that shirt, no pants look, it's good. It's good stuff. I'm telling you. You play the final countdown music while you're walking around with the shirts and no pants on. I promise you guys, something good's gonna happen. Okay, here we go. For IP, that's what I'm looking at. Shout out to all the ladies out there. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. Okay, we got our shoulder, head, right shoulder rearing its head here. That's not a good sign. That's not what I'm looking for. What I would look for here, right? You could go one of two ways. You got the shoulder, head, right shoulder. I don't want to see a break of that neckline. And this is on perpetual, so you could short this, right? If you broke below and you had a retest of this trend line, you could short this puppy down to the next high volume node, sitting around $3.19. That is possible. That is possible here. Okay, so another thing I'm seeing here, let's get rid of this. Same scenario, and this is a new asset, so it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough whenever you're looking at these new assets because you have a lot of hype, a lot of insiders. I don't know anything about the project, but yeah. So you got the shoulder. You could also get, right? Think about this from a flag perspective. Your shoulder, your head, right, and your right shoulder, and you could be out of here to the upside, right, from a bullish perspective. Those are the two scenarios I'm seeing. I don't mean to be like, oh, one bullish, one bearish. I'm definitely going to be right because I hate when influencers do that. That drives me absolutely nuts. Yeah, because I'm guaranteed to be right if I tell them both scenarios. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, if you want an apple or an orange, and I have an apple or an orange, and I say, you want an apple? Here, I'll give you an apple. I'll give you an orange. But you're always gonna have what you want because I have both of them, right? That's ridiculous. That drives me absolutely nuts. Okay, so you got the shoulder, head, right shoulder, bullish perspective, right? Now, what am I looking for the macro? As we zoom out, that's what I'm looking at for the micro time frames. Micro, shout out to all the micros out there, right? That's a 3 hour. You got the shoulder, head, right shoulder. You gotta get that head to form, baby. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards that shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside here for IP, right? Oh, this is Story. This is Story, isn't it? Story came out, yeah, went on a monumental moonshot. I do remember that. Same kind of, yeah, okay. So whenever something makes massive gains like that and you start seeing other altcoins maintain their ground and start gaining some strength, people are going to take profits, man. People are going to take profits. So let's go. Let's see what we're sitting at here for Story. Let's pull our bearish fib here and see if we did get a key Fibonacci retracement. Always pull your fibs, baby. I fib, you fib, you fib, we fib. Back up to the 618. Okay, did get a 6-1 retrace to the downside. So I'd be looking at a 618 retrace back to the upside. That's what I'd have to speculate on until your golden pocket or your 618, 786 doesn't hold. That's what I'd be looking at. And look at where you're conveniently sitting on, right on top of your 618, baby. Hit the 618. Hit the 618. You're sitting right on top of the 618. If you're going to bounce, you got to do it now. If you don't do it now, you're at risk of losing some 200 MAs. Where's the 1 hour? You're below the 1 hour 200 MA. Yeah, you're below a lot of you're below every 200 MA except for the 1 minute. Yeah, you're below every 200 MA. I can't long until I'm above the 1 minute 200 MA. Shout out to the lifers. All my lifers know that right in the chat. Okay, yeah, so we can't long until we get above the 1 minute 200 MA. That just goes against my risk management, right? But you are sitting on the 618. You're at a crossroads right now. Either you bounce now, get over the 1 minute 200 SMA and start playing that 200 MA dominoes, baby. You knock them down, you're coming up to the next one, or you are going to fulfill this head and shoulders breakdown to the downside, right? Likely, and maybe even come down and test that 786 that is sitting down here just underneath that high volume node. You got a lot of volume down here. You do have you're below the high volume node on the macro. You got that. Well, Story. Come on, baby. Come on. Zoom on out here. Let's get this updated. Let's get this updated VRVP here. Come on, Comcast. Be nice to me, Comcast. I don't want to have to go out to that Comcast guy and talk to him again. Okay, here we go. At the 706, you do have a lot of volume. At about 474, that would be a likely bounce zone. Or you can be a little safer and come down here to the 786. Again, not financial advice, just where I would be speculating on a long position out of the breakdown of this head and shoulders, because a lot of people are going to start shorting right now with that head and shoulders, right? You get them trapped, and the bulls can reverse it in the upward direction. You have all that liquidity up here. You have liquidity here. You have liquidity here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You have liquidity here, here, and here, and all the way from the top. You could definitely get some kind of short squeeze to the upside in the event that were to happen. You get that 786 bounce. That's why 786s are so strong, because they take advantage. Not only are they mathematical areas where price likes to reverse, but you take advantage of all those shorts that have built up over 78% from the top. It is massively powerful, powerful. Always draw your fibs, everybody. Okay, diving on in. All right, heard he'd leave when it get cold. Yeah, hey, I don't know where you live. Are you Colorado? Hey, what's up, so what's up? Hey. Yeah, I don't like being cold. Everybody. It's not a good thing. I have this thing where my my nipple tips get really, really long. Looks like Pinocchio's nose. It's crazy. It looks like 2 toilet plungers stuck to my chest. Not fun. My lady doesn't really like it either. It's kind of a bad look, you know what I mean? So I always kind of try to hide those. Whenever that happens, I use those. Whenever I lived up north, I would be in those snow pants, right? I would be wearing those snow pants. I'd have to tuck them down. It would be absolutely crazy. It'd be like wearing overalls, but it's a part of your body. It was absolutely disastrous. Okay, try taking your lady to Papa Do. Thank you, Wanda. Shout out to you. Take her to 7-Eleven. Michaela says, a lady in the chat with the mind of getting in the mind of the man. Let's see. Take her to 7-Eleven. I'm sure you'll get a reaction of some sort. Michaela B, I'm sure I would get a reaction. I don't want to get hit like I did earlier when I put a pot in the pan drawer. That does not sound like it would be a good thing. If anybody takes their lady to 7-Eleven for a date, shout out to you. Sometimes we fall on hard times, but when you're not in a difficult position, right? Like, yeah, when you're not in a difficult position and you're just trying to, you're doing fine, and you take your lady to 7-Eleven for a date. Good, God rest your soul, everybody. God rest your soul. Okay, here we go. Take her to 7-Eleven. No, I'm not sure he's even all there, but it must be a Texas Roadhouse, baby. I love the Texas Roadhouse. Yeehaw! Whenever I go there, I like to get on the saddle and ride. You know what I mean? And you say it's your birthday. It's a lot of fun. Yeehaw! Shout out to you guys. If you guys want to see me at the Texas Roadhouse, yeehaw! Come on down to Texas, and we'll, as a Boys Crypto community, go out to Texas Roadhouse on my treat, baby, and you guys can see us ride the bull like we ride these charts, baby, Okay, drop your altcoins and everything in the chat. Let's go over something that I wanted to look at here throughout the stream at some point when the chat went a little dry, baby. Drop your altcoins. We looked at XRP, we looked at Cardano. Did I miss any? If I missed any, drop them again in the chat. Colorado, man, that would be so cold. It'd be cool though. I want to go snowboarding up there sometime. All right, let's look at total 3, baby, and let's see how the altcoins are responding here. Woo! To the upside for the altcoins on the hourly. That's looking really good, feeling really good, especially for our long positions, which I'm pretty sure are. Let's see how long. Yeah! Okay, we're doing really good. We're up $17. We're trading sideways, everybody. I tried to catch the bottom on the AIXBT. Ooh, the AI space has just been getting bent over the barrel and shown the 50 states, haven't they? Or haven't those assets? It's been absolutely crazy. But look at this flag for total 3, looking to break to the upside, baby. Again, XRP has a lot of weight in this. We gotta acknowledge that. So when you're looking at XRP, it's likely XRP looks more like this chart than any of the other altcoins because XRP has so much weight, right? Okay. Has a lot of weight, like the scale did when I stepped on it today. Good night. Could you guys believe 376 pounds? 376 pounds. I'm trying to pick up my love handles off the side. I'm tired of my love handles drooping over the side of this computer chair. It has been absolutely crazy. 376 pounds, everybody. We are on that weight loss adventure, and I am going to get out of that. I'm going to drop these clothes. I wear a size triple XXXXXXL, and I need to get out of them. All right. One of my roommates likes those extra large shirts. She could have all of them in the event that I start losing this weight. Okay, baby. Here we go. Shout out to all my big people. I love you guys. I know I get the struggle that you're going through. I have a lot of people who went through that weight loss journey, but shout out to you guys. If you guys ever want fitness advice or anything, I'm always doing fitness. I'm always working out and everything. I'm not 376 pounds, as you guys can probably tell. I feel like I would be a little bigger in the cheeks here. I don't know if any of you guys can do that, but yeah, I would be a little bit bigger in the cheeks, but if you guys need any fitness advice or anything, find out my fitness routine. I am always doing fitness, and I love it, man. I love it. I got my own little garage gym here. I go running all the time. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Healthy body, healthy mind, everybody. It really helps when you're looking at the charts. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, we got this bull flag forming here on the 5-minute time frame for a total 3. Man, I grabbed my cheek really hard there. We got this bull flag forming on the 5-minute time frame, looking really good. The stochastic sitting at the bottom, oversold, pointing to the upside pretty violently with your signal line. About to cross that mark line, that orange line. Shout out to Donald Trump, the orangest man I know. Okay, and then we have our RSI sitting pinned at about 50 here. That does look good. This does scream a little hidden bullish divergence as we're swinging up here while we're swinging down less here, or even horizontally on the RSI. I do like what I'm seeing there for hidden bullish divergence on the 5. This does look good for total 3, saying that the altcoins could get another leg here. And this is a big run, everybody. This is a big run. This would be another couple percentage points. A 1.68% for the average altcoin. That would be massive for the altcoins. I would really like to see this pan out throughout the night as we're getting that tight consolidation with reset stochastics and the RSI sitting at fair value. That looks really good. We're above the high. Let's zoom out here and get a VRVP. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, yeah. I love that monster, baby. It's feeling good. I feel it coursing through the veins. Woo! Shout out to my monster drinkers. They're really not good for you. I can't wait. If any of you guys have ever had a kidney stone in the past, I haven't, but I know one's coming. I know one's coming. When it comes, I'm gonna be in the bathroom screaming, peeing it out. That's not what I want to see. I do not want to go through that. Shout out to all the kidney stone survivors here. Kidney stone survivors. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the support line hold in, looking really good. This does look a little bear flaggy to me. I don't like that on the 4-hour time frame. I'm not liking that for the total 3. That doesn't look good, especially as you come up to the 4-hour 200 MA, an area where price does like to reject from time to time, right? As we get above that. Good news is you're sitting above the high volume node. You are overbought. You can get pinned up here in the stochastics as you are currently sitting at 100. You cannot go higher on the stochastics. You could get pinned here and ride, baby. We were pinned from the 1500. Or excuse my militariness, 3 p.m. on February 28th, all the way up until March 2nd at 7 o'clock at night. So we could get pinned and get an absolute moonshot. We had, since we were overbought, we had about 8 green candles in a row on the 4-hour. That could definitely happen. You get above this 4-hour 200 MA, start closing candles. We got a fake out here, but start closing candles above the 4-hour 200 MA, and we could be gone, baby, to the upside for total 3. That's what I would love to see. I would love to see it, baby. I would love to see it. It works really nicely with this 786 retracement that we did have on the total 3 chart, pulling from swing low to swing high, all the way down to 706 retracement above the daily 200 MA. Woo! Above the daily 200 MA, and we are rocking into the upside. You are in a bit of a falling wedge here. I do acknowledge that. You're in a little bit of a falling wedge, Rooney. Falling wedge, to me, this looks like it was a failed breakout, and now we're actually breaking out of this falling wedge to the upside on the macro, on the daily. So it does look good on the daily. Maybe the 4-hour has to take some time of consolidation, trend sideways for a little bit and reset. But this does look good. This does look good. I would be lying to you guys. I would be lying to you guys if I said we were out of the water for these altcoins, right? This was on the, on the macro time frame. It's a higher low, right? But you could also view it as the first lower low in a series. So what would you do if you were a bear here? You could speculate on a bearish 786 retracement from swing high, your last swing high, to your swing low. If you do get this bearish retracement, we could use that. We could even use that capitulation wick right there. You would come up to about 1.05 trillion and then reject from here. And this would get a lot of bulls trapped, right, in the altcoins before we go further to the downside. That would be the scenario if this bull market, in my mind, would be over, right, entirely. You would have a double top that you'd still have, you'd have a shoulder, you'd have your head, and then you can form your right shoulder, nuke down here to this $500 billion mark sitting at that high volume. Oh my gosh, this paintbrush. Come on, right? You'd have let's clear some of this up here. Good night. Paintbrush was screwing me right there. Okay, you would have this shoulder, head, right shoulder breaking you down to the downside, and you're likely to come down here and maybe even sweep these lows below 630 billion. That's not something we want to see, but you got to keep that in mind as we're coming up to these target ranges. From the bearish perspective, that's a push of 22% for your average altcoin. Everybody be hype. My altcoin's going to the moon. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is altcoin season. And I would love to see altcoin season, but we will. We are highly likely to see some resistance up here in between the 1 trillion and 1.05 trillion dollar mark, because that is a bearish retest of the key Fibonacci level to the upside, right? That is what I'm looking at. Okay, everybody, let's dive into the chat. Texas Roadhouse, yeehaw. Thank you, thank you, April. Yeah. I'm gonna order something pricey in that case. Yep. So what's with the ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum? I thought it was really interesting, everybody, that Donald Trump didn't mention Bitcoin and Ethereum in the ETF when he announced that data. That was really weird. It was like he forgot, right? Some people saying, "Oh, he forgot." I don't know. And there's a lot of shady business that I'm seeing that's on Twitter. You know, complete accusations. I don't know if there's any truth or anything behind them, but we are looking at the charts, everybody. We're looking at the charts, and we're going to tell you the news. How will we tell you the news? Because the charts are going to tell us, right? The charts are going to tell us. Bitcoin and Ethereum with the ETFs, the space has not been the same. The space has not been the same. This hasn't been 2017. This hasn't been anything that. This hasn't been any kind of monumental run that Bitcoin and Ethereum have seen in the past. Ethereum down 50% from the highs when Bitcoin's trading at 100K. What? That is absolutely crazy to me. That's crazy to me, right? Donald Trump, World Liberty Fine, purchasing Ethereum at prices that are way higher than Ethereum is right now. It's definitely taking its toll on the space. I think in the long term, it's going to be good, But you know, I gotta trade the charts, man. I gotta trade the charts. Of course, I'm wanting good news, right? At the White House summit and stuff like that. I want good news. I want good news. I want these ETFs to come in. I want the ETF approvals to come in for everything like Litecoin, HBAR, XRP. I want all the ETFs to come in. I think that will happen in due time. But when you get these ETFs to come in, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, the space changes, man. It changes. So I don't know whether those are going to get approved or not. I know some of them don't have as much to get through, like Litecoin, right, as others. People are speculating. That's why Litecoins went on these crazy pump and dumps recently, because people are speculating that Litecoin may be the first one, as it is a Bitcoin fork, right? I also did a video on that. Check that out if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm looking at, like from a news perspective. I take more value in what Jerome Powell says and what Trump's going to say on Friday, and you know, numbers like jobless claims and stuff, to get a macro view on the economy so that I can better make investing decisions vice ETF approvals, because I know initial jobs claims are coming tomorrow morning at 8:30, and I know whether good or bad how that's going to affect the market. What I don't know is when ETFs are going to get approved or anything, so I can't speculate on ETFs being approved, because it could be approved for 6 months from now or a year from now. You can't know that. You can't know that information. So that's where insider trading gets me like, that frustrates me. But that is true. That's a true statement. Like, we don't know when those things are going to be approved. We just don't. Okay. Everybody diving in. Yes. And thank you all for diving on into the chat. That's what keeps this show flowing. That's what keeps the show flowing. Let's keep going into what the biggest winners and the biggest losers are today. Ando, the biggest winner, getting taken over by Move here in the last 24 hours, going on a moonshot. Let's look at Move, baby. Let's look at Move. Move, one of the tokens, Movement, getting purchased by World Liberty Financial. That is an awesome thing for Move after it's been beaten down severely, getting beaten harder than I did earlier when I got hit with the pan, when I put the pan in the pot drawer, right? Shout out to all my men who put the pans in the pot drawer. Don't give up, men. They will concede. Okay, here we go. We're trading in this downwards channel right here for Movement. This is what I'm seeing. A break to the upside would be monumental. You know what? There may be even more data on this, baby. More data, maybe. No, there's not. Let's see here. Okay. What do you want to bet that this came down to some kind of 786 retracement? What do you guys want to bet? Let's see here. I didn't even look at this asset. Move. Coming down to the golden pocket. Getting a bounce here. Looks very nice for Move. Trading in that downward channel right here on the daily. Looks very good. Looks very good. Possibly even breaking out today. That would be wild. And you could draw this a number of different ways. But either way, this looks really good for a breakout to the upside. You break this trend line that has held you down since early January, it is likely to me that you come up and at least test this high volume node here. At least hit this high volume node. If we flip this chart upside down, we'd be like, oh, Bear City, baby. Bear City, this thing's about to dump. This looks exactly like the Bitcoin dominance chart, does it not? This massive 2-year uptrend before breaking to the down. That's what I want Bitcoin dominance to do. But you're likely to come down and test this high volume node, right? Or up, right? Because we're inverted to about that 70-cent level. That's a monumental. That's like a 40% pump, isn't it? If my 5th grade math serves me right. Yes, Mr. McKinley would be so proud, baby. Mr. McKinley, God rest your soul. There's no way he's still alive. He was like 90 years old when he was teaching me. Okay, so we did get that massive pump to the upside. We're looking for that massive pump to the upside for Movement here. The stochastics pointing upward very violently can get pinned in the overbought direction. That's looking really good. The stochastics still underneath the 50 line. This looks good to me. If you are speculating on Move and you want to leverage, right, you could definitely take out a riskier leverage long here. take your long out 2 to 1, right? Always recommend 2 to 1 because you only need to win. You don't even need to win 50% of your trades to be a massively profitable trader. Take this box, put it on price action. I would put your stop directly below that low. That's just where I would personally do it. You got a 2.29 to 1. Come up to that high volume node. Take out some profits up here, baby. Take some profits on the way up. It does look good for a move, right? Again, you did get a massive move today. You got a massive move today. You can get some kind of retrace. That is very possible. I'm looking for I really want to look at dominance right now. I really want to look at dominance because dominance, I think is breaking. It has to be breaking that 5-minute 200 MA. Maybe not, or it's getting close. Right? Okay, yeah. Dominance still on the way to the upside. Bitcoin's got to be doing some damage then. Where's BTC, baby? BTC, what are you doing to us? What are you doing to us? We're getting green on crypto bubbles. Woo! $92,000. Oh, shout out to Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin right now, going on a massive tear to the upside, breaking out of that flag to the upside, getting a little overbought right now. You are likely to form some kind of bearish divergence here as we pump up one last time, getting that extension before some kind of sideways consolidation. Let's zoom out here and see what kind of moving averages we're approaching. We're getting above the 2-hour 200 SMA. Let's look back in time and see what happens when you go over the 2-hour. We did get a rejection here. This was a lot of news-driven euphoria. We got a break here, retest, and a pump. Whoo! We got a break here, pump. 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 My point being, right? My point being is oftentimes when you break these 200 MAs, you do get some kind of substantial move following. Let's look at our altcoins and see how they are doing. Boom, baby, to the upside. Shout out to the lifers, baby. Shout out to the lifers. These moves were calculated, baby. Don't get scared of your trades, right? You have a stop loss for a reason. You have a stop loss for a reason, and these could have been bottom calls that we can ride, baby, for a very, very long time. If this is where Bitcoin decides to start mooning and dominance starts to give, whoo, baby, to the upside. That is going to be awesome. My lady's going to come home from work and she's going to say, boys, crypto, we need to go out to the gold shop. We need to buy more gold. Shout out to everybody. Hey, look, I bought some silver the other day. It's always nice to hold some of this in your hand. This is a 1923 silver piece, $1 coin, everybody. I don't know if you guys can see that, but hey, it looks really cool. It is gigantic. It's heavy in the hand. It feels pretty good. I also have this dollar here sitting on my desk constantly reminding me. I really do hope that you guys can see this here. Let's zoom on in. It does say at the bottom here, if you could read it, it says okay, yeah, it's super blurry. There's no way you guys are gonna read it. I'll read it to you. Like my kindergarten teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, said, it says in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. There's two bills in here. There's a $2 bill and a $1 bill, just in case you get confused, right? There's two different bills in here. Woohoo! Two different bills. Okay, they both say in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. These dollars mean nothing anymore, everybody. You don't see that. Pull a dollar out of your wallet, and you tell me if it says that, if it gives you that promise. It does not, baby. We are no longer based off of anything. The dollar can be printed to absolutely nothing. And that is why Bitcoin is the greatest asset in the world. There will never be any more of them, baby. There will never be any more of them. It feels really good to be in Bitcoin, especially now. We're still early, ladies and gentlemen. We're still early. Again, not financial advice, but woo, baby, it feels good. I found this at a thrift store. It was really, really cool. I loved it, right? So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin here. We are getting that pump over the 2-hour 200 SMA. I want to see how this candle closes in 1 hour and 13 minutes. This red line, baby, this do not pass girl line. What are we going to do whenever we get a closure? We're going to look to the 3-hour 200 MA, which is currently sitting here at about 93K. We get that close above like last time when we got that close above the 2-hour. We came and we touched the 3-hour 200 SMA. Likely we get a close above the 2-hour here. We come up and test that 3-hour. We break the 3-hour. Where are we going? We're playing 200 MA dominoes on the 4-hour, and then we're going to go to the 6-hour, and then we're going to go to the 8-hour until one of them says, no way, Jose. And we get above all of them, baby. We get above all of them, above all the 200 MAs. It's like when you're in a race, right? When you're in a race in NASCAR and you're racing, you want to enter a race with your 2009 Toyota Corolla base model, even though you're pressing the pedal to the metal, but you get in front of everybody in that race with your 2009 Toyota Corolla that is barely getting up to 60 in about 20 seconds, but somehow you get in the front and then you keep everybody else behind you, like you keep those 200 MAs behind you, maybe you are rocking into the upside, baby. Oh man, maybe we had a little bit too much pre-workout. You guys ever take some pre-workout and put it underneath your tongue? I am talking a little fast. Maybe they did put some drugs in that. Shout out to Jack 3D who did put cocaine in their workout at one time. I really do hope that is not me. Okay, diving on into the chat. Hey, shout out to you guys in the chat. TMB Willis crested when? Yeah, man, let's go over when. I'd be happy to go over when for you. When would you like me to go over that? Like that joke? All right, when, baby, when? All right, meme coin, I think, right? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see. When When? Are we on perpetuals? Does it have perpetuals? Nope. When? We got to get a chart that looks not. Oh my goodness. Come on, trading. Be nice to me. I don't know any of that coding stuff. I let all ChatGPT do all my coding and whatnot. If you guys never use ChatGPT, I highly recommend it. It's super fun. Okay. Here we go, baby. When? A meme coin, I believe. A meme coin. I think I don't know if maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like this was part of Jupiter's staking rewards at one point. I'm pretty sure it was. We had gotten this for holding Jupiter. If you guys swap coins, I highly recommend using Jupiter, the best exchange in the game, baby, on Solana. And if you don't, it's super cheap fees, and you qualify for the airdrop at the end of the every year. Super fun. All right, okay, here we go for when we are in the dumps. Not sugarcoating you, man. And I'm not being like, oh, he's a bear. We're in the dumps. You could say you were in this falling wedge, right? And you broke out to the upside, but you got some work to do. You need to start playing 200 MA dominoes, and you need to start playing 200. Oh my gosh, this looks horrible. You got to start playing 200 MA dominoes on the smaller time frames. You got above the 15. Where are you going? You're going to the 30, right? It's likely you come up here and test that 30. Where's the 1 hour at? You're sitting on the 1 hour. So moving averages are getting a little tight. You're about to get that golden cross if you get a little push further, but this does look a lot like Solana, what we just looked at, right? This does look like Bear Flag City. I don't want to see a bear flag form on these assets here, but I will say, if Bitcoin does decide to take the plopper, right? If Bitcoin does decide to take the plopper, memes are going to be the first one. This is inverted, right? Because I like looking for longs. It helps me mentally. I love looking for longs, baby. That is how I love to trade. I look for longs. I don't look for shorts anymore. I never look for shorts. I flip the chart around and I look for longs, and then that's how I know to short. But this bull flag looks really promising to break to the downside. It would be a bear flag, right? Because we are inverted. This does not look good with the 15-minute the hourly stochastics getting closer to overbought region. You don't want to see those curve over. You do have a little bit of bearish divergence there. Bearish divergence being you have a swing down here in price. Is this swinging up? Is that swinging up 56.73 to 55.99? No, it's not. It's swinging down as well. So you don't have bearish div, but you need to start closing candles, man, above this 200 MA and get that move to the upside. That's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking at for when you are sitting above. Let's zoom out here and get an updated VRVP. You've never really been this low for when, so the volume that's getting traded right now it has to be relatively light over the course of its life. But you do have buyers stepping in here. You have buyers saying, no way, this is it. This is the fair value for this asset. You could also say this is kind of like a half cup and handle breaking out to the other. I can't get behind that. The VRVP saying that this is your last high volume node before going down lower in confluence of that bear flag. I'd just be cautious, man. I'm not a meme guy. Everybody on this channel knows I'm not a meme guy. Everybody on this channel knows that I like to go on 15-minute rants about memes and how I don't like them as investments. I'll trade them, baby. I'll trade them all day long, but I don't invest in meme coins, right? I have a very, very, very small, like 0.000, like $20, $30 that I throw in to meme coins every once in a while whenever I see one that would be fun, but that's just for fun, man. I don't ever expect to see that money ever again because they don't make money. They're like a business. If Apple didn't make money, would people invest in it? If Apple didn't make money, would people invest in it? And you could say, oh, well, Doge is one of the top performing. I'm not hating on anybody, right? Doge is one of the top performing cryptos. Yeah, well, it has Elon Musk, like, who is arguably very, very, very powerful in government right now, and he wants to make payments on Twitter. He wants to take Doge to the moon, put it on side of rockets and stuff. So that's kind of a little bit, I want to say utility, but that's where that speculation comes from. You'd have to really believe in the project, man. If you do want to take this further to the upside, you're down in the dumps and you're lower than you ever have been. We're getting a pump on altcoins, and it doesn't seem like when really is respecting that too much, right? You still haven't recovered even hardly anything from when the tariffs got announced, and Bitcoin's trading way higher than then. So you're losing strength against Bitcoin. I will say, if you do kind of find a bottom and a big buyer comes in or something like that, look at this VRVP gap that you have all the way up here, 166% pump up to 0.0000784 from 0.0000294. I will say that, and that happened just a couple of weeks ago, this massive drop, right, on February 2nd. Yeah, February 2nd is when everything got absolutely decimated. So the biggest liquidation event in crypto history. A lot of these altcoins really struggling to come back, and you have to wonder, is this thing going to zero? It can. Not everything is going to make it, everybody. Not everything in this bull market is going to make it. There's too many coins. Back in 2020 or 2017, 2021, we had a couple of 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 coins. Now we have millions. There's not enough money in the world to pump every coin. Oh, do you guys hear that? Coin. Oh, it sounded like Shaggy on Scooby-Doo right there. But had a little bit of a puberty moment. That happens from time to time, especially when you do leg day and you get that massive testosterone surge. But yeah, you do have that You do have the potential to squeeze, but there's not going to be a lot of these memes aren't going to last. They're not going to last. I think there are some memes that are going to last, like Doge, like Pepe, like Shiba Inu, things like that. The OG coins that have billions in market cap. I think those could definitely withstand the storm. Otherwise, they wouldn't have billions invested in them. But this coin does seem beaten down, man. And I don't want to get your hopes to zero because it's one of your top assets. Congratulations to you, or I want to say congratulations, but good luck to you. Good luck to you. But this just isn't a part of my investing portfolio and not something I'd be looking to touch with the 10-foot pole, because to me, I'm seeing this as too much of a gamble right now. And we are not gamblers here, everybody. We are traders. And if we flip this upside down, you'd be feeling really good to be like, Pump City, baby. Pump! Look at that pump. Blue skies breakout. Yeah, you can have blue skies breakout to the downside. And obviously you can't hear it because you go into the negatives, but you're getting at some dangerous levels. Okay, that's what I'll say about when. That's what I'm looking at, man. Hey, thank you for dropping that in the chat, though. I do like going over all sorts of altcoins. Anything that you guys want to see. That's just my thought. And I could be totally wrong. This thing could totally moon. Maybe it's the next Bitcoin. Who knows? Unlikely. Very, very, very unlikely. I could be completely wrong. But you know, do your own due diligence before you make any trade or investment. That's all I'm saying. Not a financial advisor. Okay, diving on in. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for putting that in the chat. I appreciate you going over, allowing us to go over that with you. I do appreciate it. Okay, diving on in. TMB Willis, hey, thanks for the emojis, man. I love that stuff. All right, we want, ETFs, April. Yeah, we talked about that. No. When you were talking about pi and p, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking. Oh, yeah, I do say a lot of things. I try to watch my tongue the best I can, everybody. I used to be a sailor. I was a great sailor. Not really great, but I was a sailor for 6 years, everybody. So I am working on that language barrier, trying to keep that to a minimum. Kaito, baby. Kaito from Sin Nasty Kid, the legend who brought it to us in the early days. Let's pull up Kaito, our baby Kaito. This is also a new project, Kaito. Well, I did a video on Kaito, and I like it, man. I really do. Speculatively, I like it. And why do I like it so much? Well, here's the deal. If this bull market is going to continue, and we get a lot of volume in the space, we get a lot of people, a lot of retail reinvested into these altcoins, people are going to be searching it up on Google. If Kaito could even steal a fractional market share from Google, even if it's like 0.001%, Google's so large, this asset can massively rip. It can. It has the ability to make money. It has AI. It serves as a better Google. That is something that this asset can do. It definitely can. We have been trading in this downward trend, right? Ever since back here on the 26th of February. Only been about a week, 10 days since then, right? We've been trending downward, but let's look on the smaller time frames and see what Kaito has to offer us. So we're looking good here, looking good. You could say here that this is your cup and the handle's trending sideways. That does happen. Let's clear this up a little bit so it's a little nicer. We got that cup and handle, baby. Cup and handle to the upside. Looking very good for Kaito here. When these handles are slanted like this, you got to treat it more of a bull flag. You have to treat it like a bull flag, right? Breaking to the upside. Looks good. I would wait for these stochastics. These stochastics on the 1 hour to reset here. You don't have any bear. You did have bear div here. That's playing out, saying that you're going to break this low before this high. That already played out, so the stochastics are reset from that. You are getting that rounding. I don't like this. I would watch this support line that has held you up for the past since our stream, almost our stream yesterday. The end of our stream yesterday, this support line has been holding for you. So I'd be looking for a bounce there, man. And if you did want to get into a long, good luck. I will be staying away from this asset, especially with this, unless we can get back above that high volume node. The only way I would trade Kaito right now, is if this scenario happened. We get above this, we get a bounce here, we get above this resistance line, and we get a successful retest, and we start to gap up this VRVP up to the $2.19 region. It could be a risk reward scenario. 17%. Yeah, that would be a long scenario that I would look at here. I'm not going to short something like this because I really do like the project. But if we did start gapping up, I would put my stop below the gap here in the VRVP, and I would take that for a higher 2.89 to 1 risk reward ratio, baby, taking a little bit off the table at that prior high. We love to protect ourselves from those double tops in this trading group, don't we, everybody? That Boys Crypto 102 life on Twitter. Hop in, follow me if you guys are new. Boys Crypto 102. That's my Twitter handle. You can follow all my trades and everything. We got everything here, and I'm always like trade, profit, not profit. We've looked at diamonds breaking down and breaking up. We do everything on this. We're constantly pulling our fib. We fib. fib. Trades mooning to the upside, baby. We are up 2% on AIXBT. The bottom call for AIXBT. Render up 6%. Jupiter up a whole 40% in just 2 hours, everybody. Boom to the upside. Boom, boom, boom to the upside. Hop into our Twitter. Hop into X and follow us. That is our family right now. Until we get our Discord up and running, I am excited to do that for you, with you guys. Okay, that's what we're looking at on Twitter right there. That's what I'd be looking at for Kaito. Getting above this high volume node, retest, right? Retest that upward trend line that has been holding us down for the last day or so and take a scalp to the upside, taking out some profits here at the 1 hour 200 SMA. You got to start playing 200 MA dominoes, man. You do. And right now you're following that 5 minute 200. You follow that 5 minute 200, you're going to fall to, yeah, the 15 is really far down here and you could risk gapping down. Look at that gap in the VRVP. That is a thigh gap if I've ever seen it, everybody. That is a lady on her hands, on her handstand, right? On upside down. And that thigh gap looks like a field goal post that you could kick a truck through. So that's what you're looking at. You do not want to fall through that gap. It'll happen fast. Likely, but I do like the come and handle, man. I do like the come and handle. I say it can go either way, but I wouldn't personally be in a trade right now. If I was looking at this asset. You could even say this is a smaller come and handle on the inside that could break out to the upside. I'd pull your fib, the 786, to look where a bounce level may come in. That could be a good entry. But I'm just speculating here, man. I'm just speculating here. A relatively new asset with not a lot of price action history. For me, it's really hard to get a bias on that because there's definitely still hands exchanging money. I am overall bullish on the project, and I like it a lot. And even if we did get a more macro retrace, I think that could definitely. We pulled our fibs. I remember when we were starting this, man. When we were starting this run on Kaito, we were pulling fibs. We pulled fibs, and boom. We pulled fib, boom. And fibs held up to the upside, right? And then we had this Fibonacci to the downside. We did pull this fib, right? I think this was us, right? No, that wasn't at that point. I don't remember where we were, but we were pulling fibs everywhere, and they were hitting left and right for Kaito until we did get this substantial drop off. So that's what I'm looking at for Kaito here in the near term. You got to see that come and handle play out, man. Get above this high volume node and gap up, get above that 1 hour 200 SMA. That's Kaito in a nutshell, baby. Kaito, baby. Kaito, boom, 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 cup and handle to the upside. That's what I'm seeing for Kaito here in the near term. Could go either way. That high volume node is what you want to pay attention to, man. It's sitting at about $1.8265. That's what I'm looking at. Whoo, man, it's nice to see some green here, baby. It is nice to see some green. Current account balance. Congratulations, everyone. We got over that 6. Woo! A grand made on this 5K to 10K challenge. Everybody's sitting over that $6,000 mark. We are on the way to the upside, This account will be $10,000 before you know it, and we will move further to the upside into more trading challenges. If you guys have ideas about the next trading challenge, which will be coming after this trading challenge is complete, let me know what you guys want to do. Do you guys want to see high leverage? Do you guys want to see just altcoins? Do you guys want me to... What do you guys want me to do? You guys want me to just short? Do you guys want me to just short the market, right? Do you guys just want me to take shorts or just longs? You want me to take swing trades, day trades? You want me to trade on the 1 minute chart? We could do it any which way, everybody. Doesn't matter what time frame you're looking at. All these charts act the same. Drop your trade ideas in the comments below of any of my videos, and I'm going to take those all together and see what the mass is like, And hey, I'd be happy to do it with each and every one of you. Thank you for all the support you've given me here on this channel. Okay, that's Kaito in a nutshell. What else we got, everybody? What else we got here? We're diving in. Hey, you're a legend. Thank you, Sinassi, man. Hey, we're up and coming. New YouTube channel. Thank you for the support, everybody. Clicking on this is really hard when there's not a lot of people watching, but I appreciate every one of you. I will be here every single night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, baby. It'll be me, my monster, this wonderful giant cup of water. We are going to get it, and we're going to bring the energy and bring the fire to crypto. I'm so tired of seeing boring creators. I'm so tired of the 200 MA. Would you guys be here if I was like this? Yeah, Kaito looking good. We have this cup and handle here to the upside. Yeah, we got this, this nice cup and handle form. No, you would not be like I'm so tired of seeing that. Sometimes I'll have my phone, I'll be falling asleep in bed, right? And I got one of those Androids in those otter boxes that are weigh like 10 pounds each. I'll fall asleep listening to those influencers, drop my phone on my face. It'll be the only thing that wakes me up, and I wake up having a black eye. And then people start asking me questions like when I go to the doctor, are you okay? Are you being treated right? Like in your household and everything. I'm like, yes, I am. There's nothing wrong going on. I'm not getting punched. I don't have any black eyes eyes from violence. I just have black eyes from watching boring influencers while I'm holding my 10-pound Android over my face with the OtterBox. Shout out to the OtterBox, right? OtterBox, best phone case that you could have. All right, back into brass tacks, What's our biggest loser on the day? We did go over a story, right? So we went over a story. We went over our biggest winner, biggest loser. Drop your altcoins in the chat. What do you guys want to see? What are we going over? Are you feeling bullish? Are you feeling bearish? Are you feeling scared? Are you ready, baby, for tomorrow? We have at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the God candle, right? Likely, as I said earlier in the stream, very, very, very optimistically low estimate from the economists, right? Coming in. This is the median forecast. Doge is firing people left and right, everybody. Just speculation, baby. This is a low estimate in my mind. I think we're going to get massively higher numbers. And then you're like, oh, okay, that's bad. No, in crypto, that's good. Because why? We thrive in quantitative easing environments, everybody. We thrive. The altcoins thrive. It's like that dog with rabies that's out on the road that's really hungry. And he's looking at you, right, with the foam coming out of his mouth. That's how the altcoins look, right? Thrive, ready, hungry for higher prices, and it compares so perfectly. I can't see a more perfect storm than Fed Chairman Jerome Powell coming out and speaking at 12:30 the next day, saying, "Ooh, those job reports, baby, that was bad. That was bad. We might have to print money a little earlier than next year, which is where the market is currently pricing in the next rate cut, right? So we'll see if that happens. The dollar gaining a lot of strength right now. That's something that we want to see give way and have that quantitative easing come back into our environment. That's what I'm looking at. Hey, April, thank you for being here. Sin Nasty Kid, you're a legend, man. Shout out to the PMG family, all the PMG guys that are here. I love PMG. Check out his channel when you guys get some time. He is a legend. He supported me. He gave me a shout out on the channel when I had 20 subscribers, everybody, 20 subscribers, and he believed in me. He showed me on the channel and he said, "Hey, boys, I'm gonna follow you, man." And some people came over here and I love it. I love the PMG energy. Shout out to you guys. All right, dude, do you not see my name? My bad, Matt. Hey, my bad. It is. So you have a black logo, right? Black logo. You think Friday's gonna be buy the hype, sell the news? Yeah, man. I'm seeing your questions. Keep lighting them up in the chat. Yeah. Can you check the ETF outflows, inflows for Bitcoin and Ethereum? Yeah, so I got you, man. I got you. ETF inflows and outflows, Bitcoin and Ethereum. We can just Google this here. Don't worry, brother. I'm sorry. So here's how I look at the chat, right? I got my phone. My phone pulled up here. I got my phone. And I don't have any money managing the chat. It's just me, the whole everything. I got my phone. So I go and I'm like scrolling through and it lags a little bit. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, we're building, baby. We're building. We're going to get another screen here. I'm going to be scrolling through. All right. ETH, Bitcoin, inflows, outflows, right? Let's see, baby. Let's see what we got. Coin glass, solely Ethereum. Yeah, let's see. Look, when you're looking at ETF inflows, outflows, what does this do, right? So you got, Grayscale, BlackRock ETF, Fidelity, right? And you can see their holdings and what they have publicly declared since in the last few days. This was, February 26th, 28th. This was March 3rd, March 4th. Right, so you did see that Grayscale's been unloading some Ethereum today. It is what it is. Let's see the total net flows. This is what we want to look for. So over the past couple weeks, these ETFs have been unloading some Ethereum, right? They have been unloading some Ethereum. Just before the 19th or so, that's when people started picking up again. It is what it is. They started adding a large amount. So these outflows don't match anything near this 900,000 and 731,000 mark, or 900,000 mark that we did hit earlier in the this was over the past math over 7 months or so. So 900,000. So you're still in the net positives, right? You're still in the net positives, but they have been unloading a little bit. It is what it is. That's for Ethereum. Do we have Bitcoin here? No. Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin. Let's see. Bitcoin. Inflows, outflows, spot statistics. Yeah, I'll have to do. You know what, man? Here's what I'm gonna do for this. I'm going to look at this and find the easiest way to pull it up on stream so I can show everybody. Because I haven't really looked at the ETF's inflows and outflows. It's just not something that I do. I usually look at the charts and everything. Yeah, I'll find an easy way to look at this, man. I'm not ignoring you, so I see you, brother. I see you. What was that other question you had, brother? What was that other question you have? I got you. I got you. Billy Joint, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping on in the chat. PMG Corey, nice to see you here again, man. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So you think Friday's going to be a buy the hype, sell the news? Well, look, we are in such a crazy environment right now. These are the biggest. I'm telling you this right now. We have not had in the last, I'd say, year or 2 years, where we had this many macro things happening at one time in a single day. Jerome Powell speaking at 12:30, followed by the President of the United States talking about people speculating that he's going to explain how this strategic reserve is going to work, which we have no clarity on. Those are some of the biggest events in crypto paired hand over hand in a single day on Friday when there's going to be low volume. It is very, very difficult to predict what is going to happen. And I gave you guys my analysis a little earlier in the stream. Jobless claims, speculation. Jobless claims, very low. Comes in higher. 250, 260 is where I'm seeing Fed Chair Jerome Powell getting a little bit of a stain in his pants. His wife giving him a call and say, Jerome, what should we open up a 50x long or a 50x short before you go out onto the stage? And he's gonna say, honey, we're gonna need to long the market, because I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say we're gonna turn on the money printer again, baby. Right, as you guys have seen those memes. That's what I expect for Friday. That's just speculation, but that's what I think is going to happen. Regardless, there's going to be massive volatility, because these events are periods of time where the market makers could say, hey, we could take advantage of optimism and we could take advantage of fear. So that's why you often get those crazy pump and dumps leading up into those events. I do think people are going to buy into the White House summit, right? I do think so. But I think picking a winner is going to be difficult, and I'd say it's a pretty tough gamble. You could say that the larger market caps are likely to have a larger share, and that's fair, but we don't know the ratios of anything of these strategic. We know nothing. Zero. We don't know where the money's coming from. We don't know the percentages. We don't know who's going to get the share or the love. We don't know. You could say, hey, we're going to make a strategic Bitcoin and altcoin reserve, and we're going to put 100 XRP in there, which is worth, what, $300? So that could happen. Like, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you have to understand that we don't know anything. We are in the dark with how the strategic reserve is gonna work, and that's gonna provide a lot of clarity. High volatility event. That's what I see for us going on into Thursday and Friday. Big day tomorrow, everybody. Big day tomorrow. I will be up at 8:30 a.m. Looking, it is Thursday tomorrow, right? Yeah, trash day, baby. Trash day. My lady was like, get the trash down to the road. Get down there. I said, all right, lady. What's up? Yeah, and she smacked my big booty on the way out, right, baby? She did. I'm sorry if her mother's watching. I'm sorry. Okay, so here we are, everybody. Here we are. So that's what's going over for me, man. Thanks for shouting those questions into the chat. We look at Ondo. We did look at Ondo earlier, PMG Corey. That was one of our TA runovers. We went over the biggest winner of the day, Ondo, baby. One of my favorite projects in the game. I highly recommend you rewind, brother. Rewind. And take a peek at that. We went in depth on Ondo, brother. We went in depth on Ondo. But thank you for dropping that in the chat. Love your energy. Thank you, Sin Nasty. Yeah, I see you. So I see you. This guy's uvula must be out of control, dude. It is. It is like setting. You know, there are these things that you could get, and I recommended this to my, my grandma-in-law. Those body massagers that you could get online. It's as if my uvula was on one of those and it just go crazy. My uvula is also bent, looking like Harry Potter's scar. If you guys ever get to see it, I might show you that sometime. I might show you my uvula, but I am very sensitive about my uvula, so careful on the uvula jokes, everybody. Careful on the uvula jokes. Okay, here we go. I'm kidding. I'm not sensitive about anything. Shout out to everybody in the chat with a curved uvula. I feel you, brothers. I feel you. All right, let's see. Hey, diving in with the emojis. I appreciate you guys. The uvula gets twisted sometimes. It might. My tongue flicks it all the time. It is abnormally long, like the nipple tips do get in the cold when I'm really cold. Okay, Bitcoin Cash long from 299, 100x, solid day, baby. You got the Bitcoin Cash on a 100x at 16.4. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Bitcoin Cash. Let's pull it up. Showing some serious strength today. An asset that is not on everybody's radar. And look at this moonshot, baby. For Bitcoin Cash, one of the big players over the last 2 days, getting over that daily 200 MA. I will say okay, I will say this. I'm bullish for Bitcoin Cash. Why? Because we're over the daily 200 MA, looking very good. You got substantial resistance here at this high volume node. You have previous support resistance flip coming in here. I'm not bearish, but I'm saying that we're likely going to get some kind of flaggy scenario. Even if it's an uptrending flag, that could definitely happen here for Bitcoin Cash, right? As we consolidate further, you could fall down here and consolidate and get a rip up to the upside. That would be massive, especially for altcoin season. Seeing Bitcoin Cash do well, that's nice to see, man. That is nice to see. Bitcoin Cash, shout out to Bitcoin Cash. Looks like to be one of the biggest winners over the last couple of days. Look at this, baby. Over the last 3 days, up massively. A 38% rocket shot for Bitcoin Cash. One of the strongest coins in the game, it's looking like right now. A lot of the altcoins sitting underneath their daily 200 MA. Bear City for Boys Crypto, baby. And now we are looking at this moonshot to the upside, getting over that daily 200 MA. Caution around the high volume. No, we talk about chasing these big red candles or these big green candles, right? What happens when you get a couple big green candles in a row? You get very bullish, but oftentimes there is some kind of retracement here. There is some kind of retracement. Even if it's a deeper retracement, right? Or just a flag out, you are looking for some kind of consolidation before you get in here. Well, why? Because if you even give up a fraction of these gains from yesterday, say you had like a 10% drop from here, right? A 10% drop would take you just down, like, not down much further at all, down to 364, 10% from here, but that would liquidate anybody on 10x leverage. So be very careful taking longs on these massive rocket shots, okay? All right, everybody, here we go. Diving on in. That's Bitcoin Cash in a nutshell. I'm bullish on the daily for Bitcoin Cash. On the hour, it just looks like a towering run for Bitcoin Cash, getting a parabolic run out of this. Uvula is getting dry. Out of this massive, look at this flag, everybody, that did kind of form right here. Yeah, that massive flag that formed on Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash looking to do some massive damage tonight. Look at that. That flag takes you all the way up about that 487 target. Let's see here. Does that in confluence with anything? Oh, that would take you above the high volume node here. Where is my VRVP? Where is it, baby? Come on. VRVP, that would take you past a high volume node. I expect some resistance around here, and I would definitely be taking some profits if we did get up into this range. I would be taking some profits now. That massive amount of move often does not come with some kind of retrace, right? Massive move, retrace. You got a massive move, retrace. Massive move, a little bit of a retrace here. Even these candles that are on a single day, you could get some better prices here if you're pulling your fibs correctly, right? Okay, so what do I be looking for the bearish side for Bitcoin Cash? We got to pull our bearish fib, right? And I'm not bearish. I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish over the daily 200 MA. Where are some other areas of key resistance? You pull from the swing high to the swing low. Coming up here in the 618 to 494 to 550 region is your bearish golden pocket, baby. I would definitely be looking at taking some profits there, or maybe even speculating if you have a long opening up a small hedge short to the downside, right? Just to make sure that you're safe in the event that this is the first lower high in the series. You did make what does look like to be a lower high, lower low. You have to speculate on a lower high. Even if we're bullish here in the near term, that would be a massive pump for Bitcoin Cash, all the way up 37% from now. We're just looking at the charts, baby. We're looking at the charts. We're not looking to open longs and hold them forever. Like that would just kill you with fees and funding rates and whatnot. But we are looking to get in and get out of some of these more macro moves, right? And if you held this for a couple days, you flag out, you get in the long, hold it for 2-3 days while it pumps to the moon, baby. While it pumps to the moon, you get out, and then you don't care if it dumps to the downside. It is what it is. Okay, everybody. Okay, let's dive on in. Shout out to everybody bringing the energy tonight. Love you guys so much. Drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what you guys want to see on these streams. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are absolute legends for supporting me, especially as I'm new. We're gonna grow into something big here, baby. We're gonna build this house one brick at a time, bringing you the highest energy in crypto. That is my goal. We're gonna bring fun back to trading, baby. We're gonna bring fun back to trading. That might be my logo. Bring fun back to trading. Okay, here we go. Not my logo, my slogan. That's what they call it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, suggestion for the show. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Suggestion for the show from So. I had a suggestion for the show idea. Would you be down to do a check for low cap, underrated gem with healthy tokenomics and useful space like Kaito, like a token of the day type of thing? Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. Write it down in my handy dandy notebook here. Where is it? Oh, my lady tidy up my desk. Here we go. We love her though. We love her. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna write that down. Low cap. You want a low cap gem, man. You want a low cap. You want my 1000x kind of looks, right? Good tokenomics. I'll do it for you, so. I'll do it for you, brother. I'll do it for you. Thank you for that suggestion. I actually like that a lot. You know, I'm not a big meme guy, but there are a lot of good utility coins come out at very, very low market cap. Look at virtuals. Last year, trading in the pennies, right? And now, you know, even though it ripped up to $5, trading at over almost a 100x from where it started. That's a monumental move. Let's see if we can find something like that for you. So I would love to dive into that. I'm not a huge low cap guy, but I also haven't given it my full 100% effort before. I'll dive into this and I'll find something low cap with good tokenomics that I like. I'm not going to promise you it's going to be tomorrow, but I will keep this on my radar and I'll keep you updated each night and let you know what I'm seeing. Hey, I appreciate the suggestion, man. I appreciate the suggestion. Make trading fun again. Make trading fun again, right? Yeah, everybody's so boring in this space. It drives me absolutely nuts. This could blow the channel up if you make the right call. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, it definitely can. It definitely can. Yeah, I like that idea. So I like that idea. Let's see if we can get that low cap gem here on the live. Oh, you know what? If we can find a low cap gem that I love, I'll buy some here on the live in front of you guys, and we'll see how it could run to the upside. And you know what's cool? This channel is relatively small, right? And we talk about a low cap gem, right? Getting some more followers in here. We get in early, baby. I'm not saying rug pull stuff, but I'm not doing any kind of like I'm going to be making sure that none of this stuff comes in likely to be a rug pull, right? Again, low cap gems, it could happen, but we're going to dive in deep. We're going to look. I appreciate the suggestion, man. I actually love the suggestion. And I'm going to give a shout out to you in the event that we do get that low cap gem and it starts ripping to the upside. We will give a giant thanks to So in the chat when we have a lot more followers, right? When we are blowing up here on YouTube, we're going to give a shout out to So, and we'll do something nice for you, man. We'll do something nice for you. Thank you for that suggestion. I love that. All right, diving on in. What else we got moving on today? We got Injective. It's nice to see that. SEI making its ways back. Chainlink also making a monumental run from $15 up to over $17 today. I really like that. Most are rug bulls on DEX, if not all. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, I'm not recommending anything. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do, you know, hey, we'll speculate a little bit. We'll do a little speculation on the channel. We'll do a little speculation. I like that. I'm going to stay away from gaming and stuff like that. I'm going to do a deep dive. I'll let you guys know what I find out. All right, let's I'll full port it for you, TMB brother. Please, man. Please, no. Okay. All right, that's what we're looking at for tonight, everybody. That's what we're looking at for tonight. We got massive green bubbles. Let's see if we can carry this out onto the night. So what am I looking at going into the night? Bitcoin's got to hold this level, right? I don't care if Bitcoin, man, 92.2 Bitcoin on a steamroll to the upside. Doesn't look like it wants to give, right? Look at this, flag after flag. Flag after flag, right? Boom to the upside, creating a little flag right here. You can zoom in on smaller time frames. A little flaggy on the 3-minute flag and drag to J4, Jarvan the fourth, one of the best characters in League of Legends. Shout out my League of Legends players, all the junglers out there, if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, or maybe I'm just too much of a nerd like that. But yeah, you got flag to the upside, looking to flag to the upside for Bitcoin throughout the night until it does not, right? Until it does not. Looking very good for continuation here. Bitcoin, we have to keep in mind that we are coming up to key resistance area, right? We do have this massive area, that previous resistance right above us, right? Right above us at about 92.5, a key weekly support resistance flip here. We need to get over this. We need to close the candle above. That is in this moonshot right here based off of news. We need to close the candle above, in my opinion, consolidate right somehow in here, consolidate, make some kind of flag maybe over the next couple of days, or even if we get this massive move on Friday, right? This is going to be a huge deal going into tomorrow and into Friday, guys. We gotta pay attention to this. This is no laughing matter. We are on the crossroads for Bitcoin right now. Either this is where we get back above, hold support, and rocket to the upside to new all-time highs, in my opinion, or we come up here and we get a bearish 786 from the macro, and we form our first lower high in the set, and we come shooting down to the crypto abyss, right? Shout out to Crypto Kirby. I miss you, brother. The perma bear that used to be in the space. But yeah, we need to be on alert. This isn't going to be just a moonshot right to the upside. There will be periods of heavy consolidation and likely big candles in here as the market is still in extreme fear, right? There are people that saw this dump and say, hey baby, we got to get out of here. I want to get out into the best possible prices. Where's the best possible price to offload right now? Up here in this golden pocket, speculating on a retrace. If you got out down here, right, it was highly unlikely. My God, okay, I think that water is a couple days old. I like this cup. Wanted to ask you guys, How long is it appropriate to leave a cup of water unattended without drinking it to then being able to drink it? Like if that cup of water gets like 2 hours old, is that like, okay, I got to get a new cup of water? Or is it a day old, a new cup of water? Is it 3 days old? Is that would you still drink that water? I want to know what time. Drop it in the chat what you guys think. What you think? I want to settle an argument with my lady right now. With my lady right now. How long is it acceptable to leave a cup of water before it becomes bad? Before you can't drink it anymore? Open to the air. Open the air like this. Just completely open. And let me know what you guys think in the chat. How long is that acceptable? I'll give you my thoughts afterwards, right? I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. Okay, here we go. I'll drink tap water all day, but not if it sits all day. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash rocking, XRP moving. Let's pull up XRP, baby. Let's pull up XRP. Look at Bitcoin. Does not care, baby. Getting that rocket shot. Looks really, really good to me. Okay, here we go. XRP, baby, XRP. Let's look at our trades right now. Let's see how we're doing. Woo! Moving to the upside, baby. We are up 37% on Jupiter, 8% and 3% on AXBT, respectively, right? Jupiter is the highest leverage one we have at 21x leverage. You guys know me. I don't really often open heavy leverage plays on the altcoins, but Jupiter was screaming earlier, baby. Jupiter was screaming. So here we go. Okay. And we got that posted on X for you guys. Okay, here we go. What are we looking at? A little bit of short-term memory loss? That's okay. XRP, baby. XRP on the futures. Let's see XRP, the people's coin, moving to the upside. Dang, that is getting a massive pump, isn't it? That is a massive pump. You cannot, I'm not a bear on XRP. I'm a bull when we're above the daily 200 MA. When we're a macro bull, when we're above the daily 200 MA. We are above that high volume node. I said I would be cautious whenever we get below 242, which is where that high volume node sits, right here. We are above that right now. That looks really, really good to me. Okay. Now, we did go over XRP earlier on the stream. If you guys want a little more in depth, you have to go back there. But this is looking really good on the smaller time frames, right? Look in the moon. Look at that 15-minute candle. A moonshot right there. Looks really good. Your 21's curving with price action. Life revision, baby. We're 21's curving with price action, curving very steeply. You're above the high volume node, looking to move to the upside. That does look good. Zooming out. That's the only area of caution that I have, right? Zooming out, and Solana has this, and a lot of the bigger assets have this. And the higher time, I love that golden cross coming for the 4 hour for the XRP, getting over that 4 hour 200 SMA. Looks good. Yeah, just be careful of this, right? Just be careful of the 4 hour getting overextended and exhausted. You don't want to see this 4 hour start to curve and this bear flag start to play out. You do not want to see that, right? That is something that we don't want to see for XRP. That could be an absolute nuke town, right? Shout out to all the Call of Duty players. Nuke town, baby. You're falling down that 180 region. That's not what we want to see for XRP. That would be, kind of like a, it's hard to call right now. I do like that golden cross going into Friday. I think XRP is going to get a massive pump to the upside. Why? Because everybody's speculating. The speculation pump, they do happen. It'd be naive to think that couldn't happen for XRP. But we are getting a nice three white soldiers in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Standard reversal pattern to the upside. It looks like it's good for XRP right here. I would say XRP is more one of those ones where I'm more of a 50-50 shot on it right now, just because the amount of hype that's in it. And if something does go south with the inflation and the jobs report tomorrow, we're not going to get a quantitative easing environment. I think it's really gonna hit the space hard, and I think it'll hit XRP pretty hard, even though it is held up relatively strong over the course of Bitcoin's dumpage. XRP, the massive player of this bull market, showing absolute market dominance, stealing dominance. XRP dominance. Look at XRP dominance, right? XRP dominance. What does this measure? How much XRP or how much money XRP has in comparison to the rest of the market, and has been on an absolute sky tear, and it has not stopped. This looks a lot like the XRP chart. Looks better than the XRP chart. You have a higher slope on this on the macro here, and you're looking to form this massive flag. And if XRP comes in here, if XRP, this is, I mean, you could say it's a flag. I'm going more with the ascending triangle idea. But if XRP comes and we get some bullish news or something, some kind of catalyst, and this is saying it's coming, XRP could go from 5% of the market to 8% of the market, and it could happen very, very quickly. That's a 47% move for XRP in terms of market cap dominance. That's stealing that amount of market share, 3% of the entire crypto market cap. What's the entire crypto market cap? Let's see, total TOT, baby. Total, stealing 3% of the entire crypto market cap would equate to about $9 billion, which would be a monumental move for XRP, about 8% stronger, 8 to 10%, or it would be it'll be another 3 to 4% move stronger than everything else in the space. So that does have a massive play on total 3 and things of that nature, right? So that's what I'm looking at for XRP, right? Okay, here we go. Diving on into the chat. Yeah, we're drinking the water. We'll see when you see that stuff floating. Yeah. Depends on how desperate you are. Yeah, man, I hear you. How long do you leave a Cheeto bag open before it's stale? Same rule for water. 24 hours is probably risking it for the biscuit. I say, here's what I say. And here's what I tell my lady, right? If I look in that cup, I got that water from a clean source. If I look in that cup and there is nothing floating in there, it's drinkable. It's fresh water. It's drinkable, baby. If it sits there for 3 days, you know, I mean, odds are I'm going to finish my water in 3 days. What if I told you guys this was the same? What if I told you guys this was the same water I've been drinking since the start of my YouTube channel? You know? What if I told you guys that? Would you guys think of me any differently? I hope not, but it's not. I promise. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is way too long. I give it 3 days. I mean, you know, 3 days. Say you were dying, right? And you just get home. And you just got done being on the show Naked and Afraid. And you just got done, you haven't drinking water in like a month. And you see this thing sitting on the counter. And you haven't been home for a month. Yeah, are you going to take the time to get that filtered water out of there? Are you just going to start drinking? Like you're trying to just barely survive. Like a second or two would mean the difference between life and death. It's fresh water, baby. It's fresh water. Okay, everybody. If it's okay. All right. Let's see. Diving on in. Hey, I love you guys. I appreciate you. So, yes, white USDT. White, baby. I thought the project had potential, and I think it's bottom. White. Let's dive into white. I'm not going to go into technicals or into fundamentals on coins that I'm seeing on Dex Screener on here. I will do that off the stream, but I will definitely let you know what I think, man. Tomorrow, I'll do some research on that. I'll write down white. I got you, brother. I got you. I appreciate you being here, man, and putting your thoughts in the chat. That is legendary. That's legendary. That's what I like from everybody, baby. I love this to be an interactive environment. You guys drive the show. And I just love it, man. I love TA. I love technical analysis. I love the beauty in the charts, how they play out. I love this trading challenge. I love how we are just green, baby, green. It's feeling good. It's feeling good. Come on, Dex Screener. Be a bro to me here. Be a bro to me. Comcast! Oh! Come on, verify I'm human. White, baby, white. What chain is this on, man? Whenever you guys are dropping things on Dex Screener, if it does have multiple chains, which I'm not sure if this does, but if it does, let me know what chain it's looking on. White Rock, 3 months. Let's see. On Uniswap, on Ethereum. White, baby. Okay. White USD, white. All right. Let's see it. Okay. Here we go on the daily. Getting him that got a moonshot. What happened? Some kind of news must have came out on February 23rd or something. You have some liquidity providers. Okay. You have 10,000 holders of the project. One person does own 35%. That may just be a token release. Hey, it is what it is. This is tough. You'll be looking at a double bottom here. You did get that Bart Simpson pattern, right? Which rears its head sometimes here in the crypto space. Zooming on in. If you're speculating on the bottom, man. Yeah, you gotta get some kind of Adam and Eve to get you out of here. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, maybe. And I'm just speculating. This thing has been beaten down massively from the highs. I'd have to look at the fundamentals, and I'd have to see where the selling began, because this isn't just like a little bit of a decline. Like, even though comparatively to the chart, but from the high, this is a 78% down draw. And coins have recovered from here in the past, right? Like Mandy Coin. We did talk about Mandy Coin forever ago on the stream. But coins have recovered from here in the past. High risk. Why? $230 million market cap. That is relatively low compared to the crypto space. So if this thing does, some of these things don't track with Bitcoin really, just because of their market cap and its low in nature. 1.6 million in liquidity. That's all right. That's looking good. But you do have this shoulder, head, right shoulder that you're hoping to break you out to the upside, man. I don't think you can trade this on perpetuals, but yeah, this would be a really nice move out of this shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you do believe in the project and you think it is bottom, that's a 25% move to the upside, and that would get you started, baby. That would get you started. I would also look from this reaction here. I would look at your Fibonacci, right? And it's tough to chart these things because of the amount of there's only 10,000 people that you're talking about. When you're talking about Bitcoin, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of holders, millions of holders possibly. So yeah, so you have this bearish 786 sitting up here at 0.000473. That's what I'm looking at for white USD seed, man. That's what I'm looking at. I do like that, man. Hey, I appreciate you dropping the coins. Maybe these are, maybe this is gonna be the gem that we talk about, man. Maybe this is gonna be the gem that we talk about. But I'll dive in. I'll do some research for you, man. I appreciate the drop. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, great stream tonight, boys. Thanks for hanging out. Great turnout tonight. Hey, yeah, thank you all for being here. You guys are absolute legends for being here. I enjoy spending every single night with you guys. You guys are, this is my life now. This is what I like. This is what I like. Ever since I got out of the military, this is what I love. And this is what I'm doing. I trade. It's what I love. It's what I love to do. That's what I do full time. And I also do YouTube full time now too. That's just what I like to do. I'm just doing what I do for my job in front of you guys with a trading challenge account, right? That's just what I like to do. And I'm enjoying every step of the way. All right, BlackRock, yeah, BlackRock gets involved in any project with low market cap. It is gonna moon, baby. It's gonna moon. Hey guys, I appreciate each and every one of you on the stream tonight, baby. You guys are absolute legends. We got another giveaway coming up at 250 subscribers. 250 subscribers, we're gonna do another giveaway. And I don't know what we're gonna give away. We give away some Solana next time. Maybe we'll do the random generator again, just land on whatever and give away some Solana. Give away some random coin. Or hey, how about this? The next person, at 250 subscribers, we'll give away $250 in any altcoin that you guys want. The winner gets to pick $250 in any altcoin that you guys would want, right? Any altcoin that you want. That comes at 250 subscribers. Let your family, let your friends know, let your dog know. Create a bunch of random YouTube accounts. Follow Boys Crypto on YouTube. That's coming at 250 subscribers. We'll do it like last time, where I'll write a number on a piece of paper, right? Michaela, shout out to the last winner of Solana. I'll write a number on a piece of paper and I'll hold it up to the camera, right? That giveaway is bigger than a lot of the other YouTubers do. It's a little weird, right? But yeah, we'll do that for you guys. I'm super excited for that. Yeah, we'll write a number on a piece of paper and we'll do a spam. We'll do a spam in the chat. First person to get the number is winner takes all. Winner takes all. So we'll be doing that for you guys really soon. I really look forward to that milestone. Thank you everybody for you want to do a fart coin giveaway, dude? Fart coin. You want $250 in fart coin, baby? I will send you $250 in fart coin if you guess the number that I get on this page when we get that 250 subscriber mark. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Until tomorrow, Boys Crypto is out. We're out, baby. I love you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy the